Fantastic. Thank you.
Oh, good. Good to
Yeah.
see you, Ash. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Susie. Good to see you, everyone else. And I am thrilled. I am going to try to do my best to give you the most value in the least amount of time we are here together. Okay. And this time is going to be more than 25 minutes for sure. I am going to have to read a couple of disclaimers for you today. By the end of this webinar, you're going to have a better clarity than you are walking from now. But one first disclaimer and warning, if you are not excited about OnPassive right now, before I deliver anything, you may leave right now, okay? I'm not going to add to that excitement unless you have the foundation. So if you don't have the foundation up until now, I'm not going to create it. I will increase it. And I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to share the facts and what exactly happening from the corporate side. That's my part. That's my obligation. I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to be, as usual, super transparent with you. Another disclaimer, if you are here with any prior agenda, expectations, I will disappoint you. No matter what you have in mind, I'm going to say something else. So be cautious. I am here to disappoint you. If you are here for any expectations or predictions, but I will share with you the facts, and the facts are better than what you know and what you think. That's what you want to focus on. If what you have in mind was feasible and was realistic and practical in any way, you could have had it without OnPassive. So put that aside, park it. What we have for you is a lot better than what you have in mind. My name is Ash Mufareh. I am talking to you from Orlando. Today is August 18, 2022. This webinar is being recorded. We will be sharing this recording with our team of attorneys, as well as the United States government in the capital, Washington, D.C. Don't need to disclose which department, but we have a prior request and a formal request to deliver and share the recording for this and others, but I have to be particular as an acknowledgement. This is being recorded and will be shared with our lawyers and the United States government. Okay? This may be a private webinar, but it's likely to be viewed by the public at some point. Disclaimer number 25. I missed the count already. So I'm going to have to recap a couple of things. And up front, I need to say this message. It might not connect with you or some of you, okay? But some of you will understand what I'm talking about. If you are here and you're going to try to seal and mute my character and personality, whether speaking about kindness, speaking about very technical topics such as the data center, I will not stop doing that, and I will repeat it until I die. You don't understand what we're doing, and you don't understand business better than us. If you have a better way or a strategy, I will follow you. As a matter of fact, to cast the message, any leader, that I am being honest, I'm being blunt with you, I'm going to tell you the truth, I'm disappointed, and so was hoped for, and the entire message of what we said the very last meeting here was diminished, or at least missed. You're not the leader we hoped for. We are certainly looking for people that get the vision at a higher level than the average people. If you're here after the details and you're not understanding that we're not in a position to share all the details, there's a lot of work in the process and progressing. I'm disappointed to tell you that we decided to take action for that because after weighing the overall message, it sounds like this is stirring the pot and it's not putting the OnPassive founders, community, the value of the company as a priority or the primary interest. It seems the YouTube or the Facebook following is the core interest. For some peanuts, we're overvaluing that over the value of, so you're not impressing anybody, and we decided to take action. Previously, it was just the one status of termination. Now we decided to suspend them for a period of time, and they will know they will be contacted by our legal department, because it really affects the motivation and the bond and the collection of our community, our family of OnPassive, our founders, and that hurts those people who are making a full living from this. And definitely it will undermine what yet to come. So it's not just an opinion, or it's not about having that free speech. You could do that, but I mean, even if you say, I'm here to tell you the truth, I love the company, but okay, we're going to view the whole thing as a whole. It is hurting, it is damaging. And we're not going to allow it, so we're going to suspend no matter what level they are. Even somebody commented on that post, or 2 or 3, okay, we know the names. We have copies, evidences. And if you bless that, good job, good post, you are involved in that. I'm not going to allow anybody to steal or spoil the dream of the millions and the billions to come. This is on the record. So I'm sorry for those. I wanted to get that out of the game. So you have to make a decision, and I made a post. Either you are a leader or a follower. So to please your followers for some little candy, you are really undermining a bigger vision, and we put a high price for that. That's much larger than whatever peanuts come from YouTube. Sorry for that. So what are you doing? Okay. You really like the company, or do you know better than what we know? I had that in my chest for a couple of weeks, and now thank you for listening to me. So OnPassive 2018, I have to tell you, the start was we wanted to create a digital marketing company. I'm going to share with you for the first time here, and this information has been shared with our attorneys and the United States of America, because they are witnessing this. So I'm going to share with you, so it's no secret. It was a 60 to 90 days project initially, $5,000 for some, at least the platform, but the content and it shouldn't exceed back then $100,000. That's in 2018. Immediately, we recognized the task was bigger than the team in hands. The dream was bigger than the team. Okay. Luckily, we decided to acquire one of the company that was changing direction in a different business. So we acquired the staff, we got a location, and now in the very end of 2018, a little under 4 years ago, we started our own company rather than outsourcing the work to another company. And we were able to launch OFounders the very last week. And back then it was gofounders.net, the very last week of 2018. So we don't count 2018. Coming to 2019, things began to shape up more, and we realized that we have to build a big corporate, and started to shape up in a more formal way. And the business model is yet to be determined. We were even getting more excited and motivated because of the demand and the reaction to our philosophy and our vision. We started to dare and be more confident about adding more of our, back then, future phases of the business. So we started to combine, we can bring this to the first phase, we can bring this. So we started to bring from the back end of it. OnPassive initially was just the beginning of our bigger vision that goes way beyond the entire digital product line and ecosystem as you know it today. From back then. But we couldn't disclose that because we don't know how long it would take to get there. 2020, things got better, we got more organized. Of course, the pandemic hit, but we're some of the few companies kept thriving, not only sustained or was at least maintained within that 2020, 2021, and now summer 2022. A lot of companies suffered and they had to lay off their staff and all that. We kept growing despite all the challenges we've had. We've had more dark nights than bright nights in the last 3-4 years. Made us, every hit just made us stronger, stronger, stronger. I believe we're like rubber now. We're bulletproof in a way. And I believe we sustained very, very aggressive attacks at all levels and all capacities, simply because we have a very clean, honest vision to make a serious, honest impact on humanity. And that's when it got interesting in 2020, 2021, when we decided to bring the futures or tomorrow's technology today to the market, AI, all of that. So we were forming the company, staffing, obviously training, buildings, logistics, all of that. Now, in the midst, there got a lot of challenges due to attracting some leaders who are unfit. Most of the damage that we suffered in the last couple of years, it was either from our founders or founding members or some staff. But it's a big contrast. The damage and the maintenance that we had to fix behind and clean behind our founding members, it's very costly. So that's why we no longer tolerate petty things, okay? There was rarely something that needs some maintenance from the company side. It's all from our users and the public. So we're proud of not blaming anyone and taking responsibility and fixing that after it. I mean, simply we let them go, we terminate them and all of that. So, but now it become the sole source of living for hundreds, soon to be thousands, and eventually millions of us across the globe. So we don't take it lightly. So no shady agenda. If you are here to lock arms with us, be united, think of the overall, do what's right, be ethical, be transparent, accurate, you're going to go places where you never thought you could reach. I'm going to give you an example, and everybody would witness with me right now, right here. Mari Di Garmo. Very accurate, transparent, doesn't have to hype it up, blunt, simple, to the heart. We can all agree that we all trust him, and whatever he says, we're going to take it because nothing is personal or to his head, as bad as he needed. That's the leader I would follow. That's the leader I would trust. That's something that we cannot argue about. So, and I'm not saying he's the only one. Of course, we have incredible number of amazing talents and human beings. But I'm just trying to tell you, you could be honest and win. Just that's my vision with OnPassive. You could be accurate, you could be ethical and still succeed. We don't have to play games. We don't have to twist things around. We can still be a disruptive company and the most unique business ever existed rightfully, without any harm, without any manipulation. And today, after this transition and massive transformation from a platform to the whole orbit of the digital world and beyond, what we've accomplished is historical. I can challenge any IT company, no matter what size they are, to achieve what we have achieved in the little time we've had, despite all the challenges and the resistance. One thing we all agree, and Neela said last night on the O Winners webinar, something outstanding, and Chris Johnson commented on that. There will be companies inspired by OnPassive, at least the business model. I completely agree, but I really have some reservations on if they would have the heart. That's the challenge. We can give them the blueprint. It's not a secret what we're doing, okay? But do they have the heart, the willingness to sacrifice and pay that price for others? Not possible, okay? So we have that uniqueness of our, not only the intelligence and the creativity, but also we have the care for humanity and mankind. As of now, as we speak, we have several products, I would say, toward the end of the month and within a matter of weeks, we should have roughly, give or take, 10 products that are, at the moment, they are market level, but we are adding for the tech individuals here, they understand a sprint or two weeks on the average per sprint, which is a cycle of production, okay? We set some features and we go to work, we assign it, we plan it, and we go to work. It takes about 2 weeks, we finish it. We test it, we have another sprint. So this is a constant a strategy for our workflow on every department. So nothing will remain the same every month. Every month there has to be some changes permanently. So at the moment, we have several products that are market level, but within the next sprint or two, they're being prepared to be above market level. What I mean by above market level, so the value is more unique to what's available. Some have disruptive technologies and features unseen before. For what the customer pays and gets in return, it is historical. You cannot even compare. And the reward, I believe, is safe for us to claim that we're the only company we're sharing the wealth. At least according to the plan. So technically, it is unfair to put us in any contrast or any comparison. The heart is unique, the completion, the integrity is not, and the integration of things are not like everything in one place. That is very unique. So those two things, us working for you, the on-passive meaning, we do the work, the hustling, the challenges, the logistics, the mechanics. We take care of that on your behalf. You pay for that, right? Okay. So that is unique as well. You're the hero. We're sending to your domain rather to our domain. It's not the other way around. Okay. Give any example, like every big tech giant, they have one domain and everybody's building that. So essentially, we're the user and the funders. In OnPassive, it's the other way around. We are sending you the traffic. So that's another unique thing. I mean, I can go on. I don't think there's another company would share with you commissions for using their disruptive products. So in any capacity, now we take it to a higher level, which is Oh Bless Academy, the impact of women, the impact on humanity and our global community is incomparable. And I'm going to take you to something behind the scene, at least verbally. And this is the first time I'm going to say it. That alone has the potential to attract the vast majority of the internet or digital global community. It's roughly 5 billion people. That alone, the digital ecosystem, for the reasons I just skimmed through, has the capacity, the tolerance to bring the vast majority, meaning more than 1 million people. We know we already have that in hands and beyond. Now, for the first time, I'm going to say, this will still make a severe impact on humanity. Again, because financially and technology, education, they're powerful weapons and tools to empower the population. Right there, we could park and say, we are probably the biggest company. But what was being worked secretly behind the scene, intentionally, because of the impact of it, and has nothing to do with OnPassive or O founders or Go founders. It's up to us how we play this. So I'm talking about 400 or 500 products in the process of being produced. Okay, we will choose if we promote somebody to be an agent, if we will put that in the marketplace in Omart and OnPassive, okay, and give you the ability to buy it, to sell it, to profit from it. No problem. Okay, so I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some life historical inventions that will be here thousands of years to come. Will touch every soul now and in hundreds of years to follow. Physically, financially, and every way. obviously nothing but good comes from passive. Now, that also has financial reward to it. See that building in Hyderabad? See that Burj Khalifa? The tower? What we have accomplished behind the scene that was supposed to be years to come. I only thank God first for this revolutionary invention within us. And secondly, all those who work behind the scenes secretly in different locations, and they put their life to make this happen for the sake of mankind. It's a high price. Money is a little part of it, but the sacrifice, the danger of it, because it will pull the rug from so many from under the feet of so many corrupted and polluted, as Rob would say, whether systems, companies, or billionaires. The focus is on the value and making a serious impact. Do we need it? We will not live without it. What am I talking about? Something will flip your brain. You will not believe this is being done by the company you're in right now. You will not believe it. You came for a digital platform. That was long time ago. In my time, it's like 100 years ago. And now where we are, where we are today, we're in good hands. We're in good shape. I can't wait for us to start putting that announcement everywhere. It will be on every device. It will be on every TV. It will be on every board on the planet. The whole globe will be seeing this massive, massive transformation for our humanity. And I take honor. Do I die for that? Hell yeah. Just to understand, because it's going to change generations and billions of lives after us. Does it worth my life? Oh my, okay. And many other lives. So, and money is nothing. So why did I mention those two buildings? Combined, the amount of money of a stack of, Benjamin Franklin, the $100 bill, US dollar, okay? So can you stack $100 bill as high as Burj Khalifa, as that big building in Hyderabad, and the other ones that you don't know about, of the $100 bill? That's the amount of money I could be keeping to myself or to our company constantly. I will tell you, I will be foolish to think I'm going to ever need that. Take a stack or two every day. Like, how much am I going to spend? It's a big, big amount. Now it's up to me, period, up to me. How am I going to play this? And the reason I share this with you, up until now, I don't have anyone interested in me or interest me in any way in a potential partnership other than the founding members of OnPassive. If I fall in love with another person in the future, man or woman, doesn't matter, I will tell you. But as of now, the first love I have, my current family is not interested in that. They actually, it scares them. They don't want that life. That brings the idea of why the transition between, and the pause, technically, between O-Founders and OnPassive. It's a brief pause. Why? You're shifting. We're going to take the time to clean all the house cleaning, hygiene, The next phase has no room for failure or mistakes or defamation or any of that or negativity in any way. So why did we stop it? Is it too soon? No, I think it was overdue. And it's another evidence we're not interested in the money, okay? Because we could keep it, right? And as you recall, back in June, they were coming by the thousands a day. I recall 20, 30,000 in a day, if you remember that. Remember, there's the new ones and there was some activation for pending. And we could have kept that and we could have exceeded 2 million and plus by now if we kept it at that pace. Very obvious. It is critical for us to make sure we don't go to the next phase with the wrong customers, founding members, leaders. It is critical that we have a clean, strong, healthy body for what to come. Logistically, so I'm talking about the cleanup, the hygiene, the testing, all of that. There's so much work that is happening that is not even possible to share with you all the details. For the most part, is heavy. Okay, it's a big challenge. I can assure you, if I tell you like at least the last 10 ugly things, half of you would walk away and we would say, this is impossible, this guy's delusional. So average mentality would not think this is possible, but we are so clear that it is do it or die. And no backing up. What we've accomplished is already a good energizer and fuel for the confidence that we possess. Okay. So there's no amount of money that will intrigue us in a way. No amount of money. It's not going to really like change our philosophy or our character. Any zeros, no calculator would fit what will make us change our philosophy or our motive, our character. It's impossible. And we need to know the true leaders. You cannot have the best company, the biggest company ever existed with the most impact in the history, present, and possibly the future, with average people. So it is good to soar higher so those weakened minds would drop naturally. That's a good thing because you really want to keep the strongest so you could see who qualifies to go with you, another milestone. And it's not for money, it's not for investment, none of that. We're not any of that. Like I said, there's no amount of money is too big for us to achieve. We're a debt-free company. We could build another 5 on passives and we would not borrow a dime, okay? So it's insane to have such a feeling that money is not even in your calculation. It's insane, I'm telling you, but it's powerful. And again, thanks God, not to anyone else, okay? So you got to focus with me on what I'm sharing with you. I am sharing with you the facts, what matters, and what I'm allowed to, and I'm not talking to you only. Pick a name. I'm not only talking to you. So when I'm here, I could easily, if you're looking at the screen, I could easily come in 5 minutes and drop a couple of nice PowerPoint at you and blow your mind and leave, okay? And just the formal, typical company structure. So boring to me. I'm going to share with you my heart. I'm going to talk about character. Character matters to me more than any business. And I'm not here for a business. If you miss that message, you're not following. I am not here as a typical business. I could really blow your mind with amazing speakers who gets a lot of money. We can afford and talk better than me, better than you, of course, okay? And select your accent, okay? And we can impress you and make a hit on TV, but that's not natural. You should care more about my heart and my brain that I'm sharing with you. That's more important. My time, my energy, more than a stranger or an eloquent speaker and all that. I could be eloquent, just to let you know, okay? Why you're here? For my heart. You're not here for my eloquency. And for the impact, the practical impact that we're making. So if you miss that, too bad for you. I'm not going to change. I'm sticking to my core beliefs, and I am here to speak about kindness, to speak about the mechanics. I'm so proud. I so much believe in what I'm doing. You're not going to change that. So either you think again about what you're saying or predicting, or we're not going to move forward. But it doesn't mean we're not moving forward. We are moving, but you choose to be on board or not. Again, I'm not talking to one person, so I have this message when it comes out, it has to be compatible with so many mentalities and sources that are listening at the same time. So don't shoot me. So behind the scene is a little ugly and muddy and slippery, all right? You don't know what we go through. We go through hell every day, all right? And make sure you understand, if it comes to me, if I'm talking about it, okay, meaning so many other executives couldn't solve it, and they don't come to me for candy. So all I'm dealing with around the clock, I doubt, I dare any other human being will take that heat on for somebody else. It's certainly not for us, my little humble family. Last week or last Monday, we've had a new website, and it was the theme of India's Independence Day. Now, if we're going to do that for every Independence Day in the world, that's 200 different themes. So don't shoot me. Our designers are in India. I came from them. They deserve it. Let it be. And it looks good. And they should take pride. Anybody should take pride of their country. If I design it, I will make it 4th of July theme. I will probably put everything on it, but I'm not the designer. So don't expect that will go for your Independence Day or Cinco de Mayo or America's Day or Canada's Day. We told you the second half of August, we will start delivering twice a week. That website. We are ready to do it this week, okay? But we just set it on the clock. Next Monday, you're going to have a new website. Thursday, you're going to have another website completely different, not just the theme or the flavor or the colors, all right? Completely different website. So we have about a week buffer, so now we can be ahead of time. Why do we do that? We don't need to explain that to the public, but you should trust that we have the good understanding. Why should we do that? Eventually, multiple websites a day. Because if we have the daily website, and then you have an event website, and you have a blog website, and you have your own website, it's possible that you will end up having multiple unique URLs, domain names, as your own property on your own domain name. Mind-boggling. Number one, why do we do it? Because we want to provide the most value. It is insanely valuable, never been done before, that a company will give you a minimum of a new website, completely hosted, unlimited, in your name, privately owned by you. Never been done before. Not even twice a week. So we are at a level we're already exceeded that. What do you pay for that as of now for free? So it helps us scale even before we open to the public market. So when we do it, it's just we put a name on it. So it is happening seamless. So it is proven that is already successful. It's not like we're going to go and see if we're able to do it. We're doing that. It doesn't mean we said, do one website a week and it was like a picnic or a walk in the park. No. To get to that level, stabilize it, then scale it twice a week and then daily. It's not a walk in the park. But you get to that level and now it's on your domain name, seamless. So do you question if it's possible? Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing is training and equipping the human resources. Cannot like one day, okay, give me next week, start giving me 5 websites a week or something, or 7 websites a week. Cannot do that organically. And you learn and you improve. What a beautiful process, thanks to having the founders package where we're able to do all those experiments and all of those trial and error till we nail it, and we don't put a price on it until it's nailed and it's perfect, okay, like perfected. So that's why we do this, all right? It's very simple, just to let you know. It will turn all those websites, you're gonna have them, okay? We're not gonna dump them. So they're not like worthless, okay? They're yours already permanently. Eventually, they will be transferred to your own domain name, right? Okay. linnakamoto.com. It will have those 62 websites plus some more, right? Obviously. Okay. And we will add the button on them. But that's one. But there will be one website just for OConnect. And several websites just for Academy, and the different classes and the different packages, and for the traffic and for this. So it is endless. Show me another company would give you a fraction of this value. Vanity, vanity, vanity. Okay. So let's announce the launching. Do we have enough people here? Yes, we do. Okay. I'm going to give you not a date, okay? Not a clock. It's insane for you to expect Unpassive to have a clock, and just like right now, we're almost there where soon will be a date, okay? But right now, I can share with you something I couldn't do a year ago. Are you ready? So that's all you care about. Okay. You are, censor me. Okay. Like I said, all the products, the 10 at least or so, about a dozen, okay, within September, like 30 days from now or so, they are being fine-tuned for above market level market value. That's insane. I'm going to give you an example. October 15th, we have OConnect exceeding Zoom's value. OConnect, where you can have it unlimited. I've never given you a date. Finally, I can give you that. All right. However, what yet to come? I just added two features, disruptive features to OConnect. Are they going to be done by October? We probably will catch. Be in the mind, whatever we open with, that's 0. And from there, it takes up. What's happening there? Okay. What I added, do you care to know? 2 features, they're cool. OConnect, October 15, above Zoom value. So thank you, Zoom, made our life much easier, but it's time to kiss goodbye. Okay. And it's so easy to share. Come on, before Zoom, like, and these web conferencing, and they're available everywhere, every device now. You would have to go to make a sale or to do business. You would have to get out there. You would have to sweat and get muddy, and it wasn't easy. Zoo. Okay, that's easy. Sit in your home and look good and have water or whatever beverage and make a living. Come on. Now imagine with OConnect. Like one of the features I just added, I love when I have a moment of clarity. And I thought the other day, we just added it. We discussed it with the managers and the product managers. How about, so we've had one element of it before in OConnect. How about you did a good webinar today for marketing, lecture for your classes, training, meeting, executive meeting, whatever type of, okay, and it was good. And you're going to have to do the same thing again tomorrow. How about you play it back tomorrow, not fooling, okay? Not like, well, I'm sorry, what do they call that? Lip syncing? When they play it back, some singers. Come on, you know, guy. Milo, what do you call it when a singer?
Lip sync.
Lip syncing.
Chorus,
No.
chorus,
Sync.
No, not lip syncing.
Miming.
Auto tune.
chorus,
Karaoke.
chorus.
No, when they
Karaoke?
play it and they act like they're doing it. No, it's not lip sync. Okay, anyway.
But auto tune.
Karaoke.
Not karaoke.
Auto tune. Auto
Miming.
tune.
What happened, guys? You know, okay, John Barilla. So if Jennifer Lopez goes on the stage, she's not actually singing, but
Acapello.
oh, come on,
Miming.
we're not gonna get trapped. Not really.
Miming.
No. Okay, it will come. Okay, obviously I'm nervous because
Is
I'm
it
talking to
dub?
you.
Is it dub?
Yeah, almost. Okay, but back to
Play
back
back?
on track. Okay, so you play it back. You play it back. Okay, your good session. You nailed it. Couldn't do any better. It's automatically by default recorded and hosted permanently. And now what happens is tomorrow, instead of like you sweat and have to come up with a sentence, you just play back, but you can comment on the live video integrated. You're not playing that from YouTube or like an outsource within the platform, and you could add notations on it, call outs, and voice commenting while it's playing live. You could pause, you could rewind, and all of that. So this is monetization for your time, your energy. It's amazing. So that is being worked on. I hope by October 15, it will catch the production. But I think you're gonna like the next one. Okay, how about a teleprompter? So I'm looking at the screen right now. This is a big screen, okay? And politicians or speakers and all of that, they often rely on a teleprompter, right? But if you're doing that virtually as a teacher, as a marketer, as a presenter, all of that, what you see on your screen, you have your own notes and text. You're reading that, you're looking at the camera, okay? It is not being recorded, it's not a part of the recording. And the audience nor the other panelists would see it. It's exclusive to you on your screen. So I am not looking away. I'm not looking at this right now. I'm looking at my screen, seeing the panel, okay? And nobody sees, and I'm actually reading, so being scripted. So professional
is
speakers,
awesome.
auditor. So that is being added, okay? But again, all the other features that we've mentioned before, right now, I mean, the list I've talked about, mail is being finalized, which is auto translation. We're By the way, accent is a big thing. So we're translating, like, for example, from Hindi to English, English to Hindi. Accent is a big deal. So we're trying to get around it now, but it's fun. Okay. So where somebody reading when they click on their email, okay, and not only, so it's in English, I only understand Hindi, and then it reads it in Hindi in audio format. Okay, so we're working on that. I'm just telling you. So whatever we have, whatever we come with is something that executives, owners of other companies probably wouldn't care to make that, because probably it's challenging. It takes a lot of manpower and hours to develop, and it's not probably as lucrative. That's not the case with us. So speaking of launching, stay tuned. Okay. We're going to have an event in India, probably tentatively in September, at either the Hyderabad location or another venue that will be a couple of thousand people. That includes our staff and their families, their families. Okay. And that is a celebration for our annual anniversary, if you wish. Okay. So this is just a nice day and a good thank you and a treat for them and their families. So that's one thing. If things go well, without a date, we're going to resume marketing on Burj Khalifa. Remember, it's paid for. And obviously, there's no founders to be mentioned there. So in the month of September, we are planning to resume Burj Khalifa. Of course, we are still in all the venues in Dubai Mall, okay? The Kidzania, the aquarium, the cinema, all of those still happening, but the message is being refreshed, okay? And we're going back to the streets of Dubai, okay? So that is taking place. Remember, I said we were supposed to do it back like in end of May or June, an event that we had to dodge until September. So that council is coming back. So once we arrange with them, we will launch that marketing campaign in undisclosed place as of now. Rather very unique way of marketing, similar to what we've had in the live stream in Dubai, but we're taking it up a notch. And the problem is we create our own, we dig our own grave. So now we said, we got the top, what's next? We're gonna have to have a new top. A new top will be different ways of marketing. You never thought, okay. But one of them you probably know, and it's not gonna shock you. We are planning to, working on, not planning to, be a sponsor, one of the 6 sponsors, one of 6 sponsors in the World Cup, Qatar, November, December. That's being viewed for probably over 1 billion people. And being a sponsor is a heck of a campaign, all right? And I hope that we will recover that money. Okay, so everything is compounded, okay? So by the time we get to November, other campaigns are taking place. My friend Ron, probably you know him or his name. He's coming from Canada. He's right now his daughter's wedding, okay, in Canada. He's coming to me to Orlando next week. We're gonna be brainstorming with other traffic sources to either joint venture or lock arms with on passive. Some of them are going to be exclusive, acquired, all of that. So we're expanding because now we have to up our game. So for example, we're talking about paid traffic, purchased exclusive visitors. Those are for the paid campaign. Now, what's happening in Qatar, what's happening in Dubai, what's going to happen in India, what's going to happen in the United States, all of those billboards, all of that marketing, that is more likely is going to be just exclusive for the founders. And there's some founders will not qualify. I'm not going to put millions and tens of millions for some wacko. So we will make sure that the right, clean, proper representation for unpassive, they are being empowered. So that is now for those who will pay for the packages, that's what we're going to discuss next week. So you're going to pay this package, you're going to request this many clicks, this many visitors, this region, all of that, and the AI whole arrangement. Okay, then that will be paid. You get what you pay for. All right, and it's all commissionable. So crazy things. You probably forgot the traffic. No, we didn't. Okay. So we're going to generate some traffic. And I believe more than 75 people will be watching the World Cup. I guarantee that. That's probably the families of one team. So we're going to have a lot of eyes on your websites. Okay. So September is set up for several campaigns, some being resumed, some are being established. And when I said last time, I said the 4 different locations by like within 90 days. I don't think you heard me well. I'm going to repeat that. And if you're bored, too bad for you. This is crazy big deal. 4 other locations operational like India that you don't know about. And 90 days is a little time, by the way, and it's been already 2 weeks to have multiply our force before we are open to the public. What does that tell you? Those buildings are not cheap. They're not for free. It's not like buy 1 and get 7 free. No. The billing, the utilities for some of them are insane. The equipments, decoration, design. What do you think it costs just for one of the floors in Burj Khalifa to design it and fit it and furnish it? What do you think? Give it a number. But that's not what I'm counting. I'm talking about locations you don't know about. They will be within about 90 days fully functional. Of course, they are already licensed, okay, and legalized and all of that. And the buildings are there, the furniture. I'm talking about staff going to work. So example, one of them is already taking place. It already happened after I talked to you. We didn't announce it, but we will make a big buzz about it. Why? It's a big deal. You're going to love looking at those incredible teams and experts. This is our dream team. You're going to love looking at them. The building, no Times Square, all those screens there, we're creating that in our own building. 24/7, crazy LED, okay? So if you're not feeling that, it's okay. You don't have to because you're not paying for it. I don't owe you that, but this is what I'm doing. And if you're not enjoying that and you believe your fee, $97 for that position was not worthy, I feel the same about you. You can walk away and just ask for it. Even if you've been with us 3 years or 4 years, and if that company that processed your $97, the holy $97, even if it vanished, I will find a way to get you $97. So please tell me you're not blown away so I can get you your $97 and be excited about the other losing ventures in your life. Okay. I have to tell you this. I am thrilled about the data center. Why? What my post said 2 to 3 days, 5 days ago, steps away from owning the internet. Data center is one of them, and it's already being worked on. So a year from today, we would own the data center now. Am I going to monetize, sell, host other companies, all of that? Possible, but that's not a deal between me and you. But at least when I give you a connect, or mail, any mailing, any ONet, any hosting, I'll give it to you like no one ever would give it to you for $1 million monthly. If that's not enough value, you want to also pay the bill and split, that's a different topic. So that's why it's a big deal. Security, control, scalability, the ability to track, monetize the data. This is owning the internet. Last piece in the puzzle, one last piece. So make no mistake, within a year time, this will be accomplished. We're going to have our own merchant, some Pacific Bank, well, I don't care, okay? Somehow we'll figure this out. I don't have it yet. It might take me 7 years. I don't care. But before I die, hopefully, okay, I will make sure we got those two. So your own domain, we're the host, we're the registrar. We just got one in one country. We just bought our domain name was $500 per year, $1,500, $1,400 almost for 3 years, just a domain name. Can you imagine if you're selling that? We're the registrar. You sell that and you get a piece of it from O domain. Do the math. There's some crazy domain names are millions, tens of millions. Okay. So for us to be the registrar, no middleman, for us to be the host, unlimited, and the merchant, do you know internet? First pioneer of AI. Nothing we will go to the market without AI. Not after 20 years, we'll start sketching that. No. On day one, AI driven. Immediately, the impact is overflowing, oh bless, immediately. You should be already a better human being just having that vision. By you staying and sticking with us right now and agreeing essentially that I want to contribute to OBLESS. I want to utilize Academy for my family, for my community. That already should make you feel empowered and an effective, amazing human being. Your life is not an average. You're not just a number. A lot of people, they die and we forget their names in a month. That's not you if you are putting a stamp on passive. I understand it's hard in the beginning, but will it pay off? Just a recognition for being a major contributor in this global revolution. So when I say pay now, play later, okay, I mean you are also, it's a two-way street, okay? If you're not doing anything, who knows, right? And make no mistake, we are not just like most of you think we're going to open and we're just going to start, you know, you get a yacht, you get a jet, you get a, a Sonic Airbus 380 or so. No, okay. This is not a charity. This is a business. Sales made, there's commission. If you're nowhere to be found, not even in the back office, not having any clue what's happening, you're probably the last to get the piece. Got to be there early every day. on top of your business. You're not logging in, you're not doing the NDA, not attending anything, and not connecting your wallets, not doing this, not sharing, not doing any of that. I'm not saying there's no chance for you, okay? The only chance for you is on passive. But this is insane to think you're going to get your dreams or wild dreams, and you're just going to be looking handsome in your slippers and shorts or whatever and touring the globe. No, got to put the work. This is real, okay? If you don't use the technologies, you can resell it. If you don't resell it, just use it or monetize. The impact is not only financial. There is academic. There is like I said, also you're participating in impact in humanity by being a part of OnPassive at any level. Okay. So if I stop now and don't mention anything about the launch, and if you go and tell, oh, I was expecting the launch, or he mentioned and he didn't say that, and you dismissed about the World Cup, you dismissed about the location that is already taking place and what's happening, and owning the internet is just a done deal, a matter of time. If you missed all of that, please wake up and smell the coffee. All right, so we're going to talk about the transition between OnPassive or founders and OnPassive, and the flow and going live. So maybe I can share my screen so you could better understand it. Okay. All right. So do you trust I can impress you with a presentation if I choose to? Okay.
I think you can.
I don't want to do that. It's boring. Okay. I want to speak to you from the heart. Okay. So Susie, do you see my screen?
Yes, I do, Ash.
Fantastic. Oh, and speaking of my screen, I'm still working on your video with Romola and Julie. Okay.
It was fun. FUN.
Yeah. Yeah. I sneak when I can. Okay. But so this is, again, remember the mock-up I've showed probably 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? Okay. Okay. It is another sketch. All right. This is not the final. It's another projection. We will keep on doing this until we love it, until you melt when you see it. Okay. That's the word. Okay. You melt. If you don't melt, that means no much love going on. Okay. So the idea is, well, let me go to another screen. I will come back to this. Okay. Okay, did not include them in this production. Shared items. I was going to show you like the login page, like which is. All right. I mean, you just trust me. There would be a simple form: name, email. So the email is going to be omail.ai. Bestmail.com, whatever it is. Okay, you just put your username, Susie McRae or Susie, and click on a password, and you will be directed where? To your inbox.
Yay.
And that is, now you have an email. It's not your Gmail. It's not your AOL. You still have AOL. I can't believe you. Okay. And Hotmail and Yahoo, none of that. Okay. All right. And you come to the best email platform ever. Again, this is not the product. This is a sketch. Just visualize how it is. So now instead of going to ofounders.net, I'll tell you that no, it's not going to be onpassive.com. Surprise. Okay. So it's going to be a domain name.com. Now, a lot of people are typing domain name.com. Okay, I can't log in. You won't. Okay. So, okay, dummyname.com. Okay, so you come to this, all right, and obviously all the features, you love it. This is your email. That's it. You ditch everything else. You import your contacts. It's so slick. It is so fun. Audio, video mail, templates you choose, AI driven, sexy, okay? And it's beautiful. No email like Omail, period. All right? That's enough. Guess what? You did not pay anything. 100% for free. So anybody is going to come to dummydomain.com is going to have to come through dummydomain.com/ofounder affiliate link. Your link, your replicated link. There's no way to get here for free. Free, 100%. So you get the best email, so scalable, you can communicate with 1 billion people, no problem. You store whatever you want here, no problem. Right there, we have a business. Right there, we have a above average business. Because this is the key, your swipe card to the big mall of Unpassive. And you have the key 24 hours, you can come here for free. Overnight, holidays, no problem. You can come here, stop by, look around. And then you start clicking. Dashboard. Notifications. Products. Statistics. Videos. Other values for free. You can gift multiple accounts, manage from one single sign-on. You can merge, consolidate different accounts. Made it easy for you. Did you think about that? You don't have to log to 20 different accounts, okay? You have that. I made it easy for you. You will log in from one place, like a bank account, all right? Look at that. Look at that. This is a sketch, guys. I could sleep with this tonight. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm just looking at it, okay? Your link, okay? It's not going to be on passive, right? And then, do you get the concept? So instead of going to ofounders.net, I'll be telling you, go here and you're going to have ofounders. You click on it, it will take you to the back office. But we will, what do you say that word?
Redirect.
It will shrink. No, I mean, yeah, it's essentially going to ofounders.net, but it will be merged in the same domain. And I'm saying the Unpassive, the ofounders will be
migrated,
minimized, cleaned up. Like you don't need to have 2 profiles. You don't need to have 2 places for the links, all right? So it will be mainly here on the main dashboard, all right? Which is for free. But as a founder, you have an icon here, if you're seeing for ofounders, right? Others will not see it. There's no way to get in permanently, okay? And yeah, so some stuff like ONet, we don't need to have 2 ONets, okay? So you don't need to have OMail. So it will shrink, okay? We will keep like what's relevant to the founders. If it's an event exclusive to the founders, some campaigns, marketing campaigns for the founders, whatever we run for the founders, we need to contact with them. That will be intact there, all right? But it will definitely be concised, the word I was looking for, okay? So, and again, you shop anytime. This is for free, but anytime you click to buy any of this stuff, gotta pull your wallet, right? And boy, do we have a market. Of course, everything you could watch a video, you could learn about it, different languages, depends on where you are. Look at that. Look at that. My wallet. Send, request, simple. All right. Is it better than the one you've seen before so far? This is
I'm
Onet.
melting.
You should. I completely agree with you. So this is your customers or affiliates. Again, the name is not finalized. All right. We could call them my buddies. I don't care. Okay. So whatever the law wants, okay, we will go by the law. All right. Or was more friendly and universal. So this could be not my team, it could be my customers, it could be my resellers, whatever. Okay, so I'm just showing you that. Email, you contact, what products they have bought. Oh my goodness. Do you see that we already have a brand? That we have a stamp? All right. It's much simpler than you thought, right? Onet, nice. Look at that. And so everything here, of course, or trim, obviously, and some other would be free. So for you to get here, you didn't pay a dime. And you would have access to O Founders for 1 year, 365 days from the time you come here. So we're going from the back office of O Founders. Once you come here, let me do a pop-up quiz, all right? Is that going to be a part of the soft launch, A, B, hard launch, C, global official launch, or what it is when you get to that back office, like when you tell you no longer to log into OFounders, log into dummyname.com, and only founders would have access to it, and from there you would be able to invite to the products. What is that?
Launch.
Launch.
That's it. That's
Launch.
it.
Yes.
When is that? It
We
looks
don't
very
know.
close to me. Okay, and
Soon.
it looks pretty much done for me. Okay. As of now, we're finalizing, and it's not an easy mission. Again, we have inbound ways of paying, got to be very global, all right? And you have outbound, and we wanted to separate them, all right? So inbound funds are not linked or connected to the outbound. You follow me? So security for you. And we want to make sure we have multiple plans, because in my little life, I've seen companies fail because they have one option, and something happened with that determines their existence. So that one resource that they have, a tool, processor, payment processor, it falls and it drags a company behind it. It will die. So learning from that mistake, our responsibility, not to get so excited to get to that dashboard, okay? You will get there. I want to make sure something happened to that one. Life taught me something. Nothing is guaranteed, but death and taxes. So when you get to that level, all right, and something happened, turn on the other switch. Processor B activated. Processor B lasts 1 week or a year or 5 months. C has to be ready. We don't start working on C and tell you, wait a minute, in the middle of the highway and things are booming and shooting to the moon. Say, wait a minute, we're going to look for a processor. No. So we're lining up multiple redundant financial solutions that can tolerate the projected volume, inbound, outbound. We cannot rely on one or two. It's got to be multiple. All we need to is have enough time until we own our own financial solution. And game over. We no longer need any piece of any other business on the planet. We will be entirely independent, total freedom, financially and personally at every capacity. Now, how far are we from there? Halfway? It's hard to guess. I guess we're there. Okay, I can smell it, I can touch it, I can feel it. I'm living it. In my mind, I'm beyond the digital system, so we can invent those and release and produce those product lines would need billions of dollars, not 5 pennies, all right? But the impact is astronomical. So I have a lot of work beyond the digital platform. What would happen to the products after now? Okay, every 2 weeks, got a new release, sprint. Every month, something new or updated or tweaked or perfected. It will never be the same. That's the products we have. So what happens in October? What happens in November? A new product. And the list that you see on the website is going to be finished. Then you're going to have something that totally unknown. Surprise! Complete, unseen, first time ever technologies. One time? No, every month. Every month, every month. So the products will continue to thrive and grow. We're going to escalate them and scale them constantly. You will not meet the value that you would have in OnPassive. I said it before, I'm going to say it today on the record. The value that OnPassive will give humanity and the world, you will never, never, ever find it in another company. Okay. And again, I might not prepared the statement. Well, let me try a different way and be patient. Hold on. OnPassive will give you the most value in your life, whether you know it or not. But at least that's what we're working on. That's what we prepare to do. And that's what we will continue to do. It's our obligation. I love mankind. I love humanity. I love people. And that is far bigger than any love for money or material or fame, or you call it, okay? My love for humanity is the ultimate love. We are incredible when you are enabled. No financial pressure, no corruption. You focus and you create. I cannot wait for the next million ideas that you share with us. And we would at least create thousands of them and make them happen. What a position we are in. What a position we are in. Life before OnPassive is something different than life with OnPassive and after OnPassive, because we deliver dreams. We are dream enablers. We are claiming back our humanity, our humane characters. And don't fool and fall into, don't get fooled by any system or any frame that is thrown at you. Go this way and don't look around. We're not sheep. Got to question everything. You have a brain, and we have the tools, we have the resources, we have the power, we have the tenacity, we have the determination, and we will prevail. Only together. So if you don't want to be in the United States, or I'm sorry, United OnPassive, or the United community, I don't think you would mind it. Everybody would love to be in America, so it's an honor. But if you are not in the unity and you want to be on the side track, that's where you belong. If you choose to be with us, there's no better place for you. There's no better place. It's all about perspective and being at the right place with the right people. couple of days ago, we went to a restaurant. And it's new. They just opened. We were invited to the grand opening, but we were out of time. But when we got back, we went to that place. Previously, we went to the same restaurant, the same place, same exact location. To a restaurant, because every time we go to a new restaurant, we say it's either a hero or a zero. I said, they're dead to me. I never come back. I don't go and write like 3 pages review about a dish. It's like, okay, your salmon sucks. Okay, I'm not gonna come here again. So that's very simple. Okay, so it's every time we try something new, we walk away saying that we'll come back here or you're dead to me. That's my review. You stink. You're horrible. And the last time we went to the previous restaurant, that was our reaction. You're a loser, never gonna see us a dime from us. Recently to the new restaurant, same place. It's a winner. Aha, same location. Different leadership, management, different perspective. So being at the right place is one thing, but with the right people is the ultimate thing. I often say this about different communities, swap them around. I leave it to your imagination. Take any country that is like very evolving and developed and all of that, and you say, if we take the population of that country and swap it with another, shady one or failing one or corrupted one, and swap the people or the system, and come back 10 years later, what's going to happen to the successful one in the ugly land and to the ugly land people in the successful one? They're going to destroy it, right? I'm not going to say names. It's probably questionable. But what's going to happen to the poor, ugly land with the right people, that they're successful, no matter where you put them? Location is a good thing. So you could be an unpassive, but it doesn't mean you're going to achieve the same level. But the right people and the right mentality and the right leadership. All right. I think I'm done with my notes. So the flow is the following. All founders closed. No registrations. Okay. Ironing, cleanup, hygiene, finish multiple payment processors, solutions, all of that. Go log into the new back office. The structure is there. You start shopping. And how many products you can have? Unlimited. We continue make them until we die. You don't have one product to sell. Chris Johnson said, I'm still working on your video. Don't judge me on the live stream today. You mentioned, you make a million views on YouTube, right? To make $1,000, more or less, okay? And sometimes they give you something creepy, unfair. They are disqualified or something, all right? They play this a lot, okay? I know YouTubers. And let's play it at the best scenario. 1 million people. You know how much you have to work on the content or the value to attract 1 million viewers or views? One time, $1,000 US, right? Let's play this with unpassive. You own it. You have a video and you have 1 million views. and the views, even if you make the link public on your ONET, only 25% of them, that's 250,000, 250,000 people will actually create a free account so they can see your other videos or see the next event and all of that. You have 250,000 free accounts. Nobody paid a dime, nobody put a wallet, nothing. But now you have a way to communicate with them and you know who they are by name. 250,000. Okay. Now, based on Founders, just the one package, that is $97. If you do pending, meaning didn't activate yet, versus activated or converted, it's clearly above 50%. Cut that in half, say 125, 125,000, 50% only, not 100% of the 250 will convert. Only 125,000 of them will buy something within the first year. 125,000. A product that you make $10 each per sale. $10. Say it's a monthly subscription for something, $10. My calculator says, it's a very sharp calculator, never disappointed me. It says 1.25 million, 1,250,000. That's the first purchase they have. If it's a continuity, if it's a renewable, reoccurring payment, it's going to happen every month. And the other 2 or 125 that didn't convert, some will come later. And they go and buy another package, and they buy a traffic package and another package, and some commissions $30 and $50 and all of that. Do the math. Come on, guys. Did we nail it? Do you give me a permission to have some vanity and arrogancy? Without a permission,
Yes.
I'm not going to do it. All right,
You have permission.
I'm glad you gave me
Absolutely.
that because I feel the same way regardless. Okay. That's it. ONET. Free. You're going to watch a video. Same effort with YouTube. YouTube is incredible. I love it. Do you compare it? Different level, different game. So, as said, you communicate with people, and at the signature of your email or mail, all right, one line, you should also have this email. They're free. Click name, email, password. Done. You have access to to paradise. If your brain doesn't get what I'm talking about, you are so normal. Like, okay, that I understand. I get it. It's so big. It should expand or explode your brain. All right. So before I get off track, I want to recap, make it easy for you. Topic number 1. My name is Ash, and I'm working on your future right now and around the clock. I don't have a day off. And we will give you value more than you thought. And the digital ecosystem is just a start. What to come will make you dance. And what chances that we will make this happen? We're going to make it. I don't care. All right. It's a done deal. That's the bottom line. Is it going to take us another 4 years to start seeing this or like go to the back office? 100% no. I can guarantee that. 3 years? No. Oh, if he didn't say 1 year, that means it's going to be 2 years. No. Okay. Will there be values more than you think in terms of digital products? Yes, probably more than you think. I chose not to put everything. It just looks too much, and you're going to be, if I put 20 and I deliver 10, you see we are still shortfall. All right, we're going to say, oh, where are the other 10? This was supposed to be 1. So where we are today, ahead of the $97 value. And where will it go? Unlimited, infinitely, generations to come. Couldn't be in a better position in your life. Okay, too sad, too bad. No more registration for founders, despite all the mud and the hassle that we went through with that. It's probably the most valuable package that developed the confidence within and gave us the encouragement to proceed faster. So we would owe this to the good founders permanently. There are corrupted founders with us. It's not a secret, okay? There are people here to poison and spoil the family. They're not going to win. You know, they're just going to die trying, okay? This is far more important to many of us than anything else in our life. So we will protect it with our blood and bone. As I said it before, no matter what it takes, we went through hell and we are still here, and we will go through hell and we go back and forth at whatever it takes until it's done. So it's good. It's a nice try for somebody to try to undermine what we're doing or diminish it. It's going to be only a try. Their opinion of us doesn't matter. It's not a reality. We are a real company, most ethical company with the biggest value, with the most potential to impact humanity for goodness to the greatest shape of our life. And I know what I'm doing, and I wouldn't do anything in my life. I'm so proud of it. I'm so determined. I will go all the way. I'm just warming up. So we're not tired. They will get tired. They will get exhausted. They're invisible who they are. So I just don't want you to waste any time on another opinion for another loser. All right. Save your time and put your act together, your brain together. What do you want to do? How are you going to utilize and monetize this incredible revolution to your advantage, to your family, to your community, to your country? Not stepping on anyone else. I will not allow you to discriminate or harm or manipulate. Anybody we spot with a violation or potential violation, it's easier to lose them or let them go because they would lose over than compromising the massive value that we have. So we will sacrifice some individuals in violation so we can protect the company we have over compromising our value. That's all I thought I will give you today. So you got a good idea about the launch, right? Realistically. And you understand how seamless it is. We're pre-building that. Before we slide that curtain, it's already done behind and it's tested. And it's no failure would be possible. Okay, so there's much more going on and a lot of details. Like I said, if I share with you some of the challenges or some of the details, you probably wouldn't sleep. You would have a stomach ache. It's okay. You don't have to go through that. So let me share with you what matters to you. What matters to you is it's my obligation to keep you posted. Are we tired? Hell no. Are we giving up? No. Are we close? Did we build something that is hard to cut? You answer that. So make a decision very clearly. What do you want to do? Are you going to log in? Are you going to follow your business? Are you going to share it? Are you going to sell? Are you going to monetize? Are you going to use the products that we've been put in our life to make them happen? Are you going to gain some knowledge, some education, some inspiration from any of our product lines? You want to do that? And you just want to participate? Whatever this Unpassive is doing is good for humanity. I'm in it. I'm going to support it in any way. Buy the products, use them, pray for it, do something. But don't step on the way. We will crush you. Don't slow us down. You're not going to do that. It's our life. Their kids are living and eating because of this. If you care about this, and if you care about anyone, I know you're kind and you have the heart within. We need to do whatever it takes to make sure that we protect this. If it's not for you, for any other human being. A lot of campaigns are coming within the month of September and on. We're very close to having multiple processors. Okay, some are done, some are just, again, we could have done it. We could have done it 2 years ago, for God's sake. Mike Ellis just said it, right? We could have done it, and we could have done okay comparison to what's possible now. So don't compromise dreams for some anxiety or impatience. See the big picture and see what's better for the collective of our being. Your business is going to treat you as you treat it, right? It's not a charity, it's a business. Do one good thing for your business every day, 365 days a year, whatever it is, small, big. But I guarantee if you do one good thing to your business, as little as logging in, reading, following up, not going to sweat. What do you have to do? Zoom. You will be fine. If you do occasional engagement, not the same. Some employees are like in companies are quietly quitting. So I'm there until I get kicked out. Don't play safe. All right, I'll do the minimum. Be honest. Nobody cares about your life but you. And if you're not honest with your own life, your own business, who would be? So don't over expect from others before yourself. If you don't care about yourself or not treating it as transparent, as committed as you should, why would anyone else? I know Unpassive is nice and all of that, but not naive. There's nice and there's naive. AI is not naive. Okay, so you don't log in, maybe you're not visible. You don't use the product, so it is a brick and mortar business. Everything is calculated, everything makes sense. So, and it's not only the financial reward from Unpassive for you. If you're only for that, I don't think it's a problem. You get it anyway, but it's not the same bond. Can you imagine if I just worked on my business, just showed up like every day, one little thing? It doesn't work that way. So we work on your business more than you. If you skip the day, if you skip the week, we don't do that. Around the clock, no matter what we're doing, we're somehow directly, indirectly, somebody is building that future for you and your family, and ultimately humanity. I think the least you should appreciate that, the least. Beautiful. All right. The World Cup is not just a sport event. It is an event that unites poor and rich, celebrities and normal people, kids and adults. No politics, no religion, nothing. It's the reason why it's called the beautiful game. And Unpassive is a sponsor for that. Hallelujah.
Giddy up.
Music to my ear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, talk to me.
Thank
So
you.
I don't know if Brother Marty here, I told you that if you want to take a few interactions after this piece of mine, okay, you can do that if you have questions in relationship to what we just covered. I'm happy to address that, especially with the panelists that we see the leaders here. And don't forget to thank them for all they do around the clock, and Len, Rob, and Ron tomorrow, and you know, all the tech guys, and the live streams every day, and the contribution, and the ladies, and all of that. That matters, and that makes a difference. Okay, we have to increase our voice and our volume as Unpassivians, so that the world is going to recognize you. The whole world is going to know your name. Okay, it's only a matter of time. And don't ever, please, drag me into the pity things. All right, I'm not into that. I don't have time for it. I don't have interest in it. Just focus on the good things. So if you don't see it, just step aside. I'm here to work with visionaries, with true leaders who want to lock arms so we can make that difference. I'm not here to motivate you or pacify, just to give some people what they want. This is not what you think. And if every time you come here and you don't get what you want to hear, all right, that's exactly what Unpassive is not like that. Because you have something in your mind based on a reference. You're waiting for that. You're waiting. It's not. It's not. You're not going to find that match. Got to cut that foolishness and start thinking brand new. Empty your cup and allow the truth, allow the facts. This is a whole new breed. It's a whole different animal. Never existed. I don't think anybody would do what we do. And you have a choice to be in it, and you are so in it to win it. And again, we just had a top, and we're now working on the next top. So I will see you on the next new top. Take it away, anyone. Susie, Julie, if you're lining up any interactions, I'm here to assist you. I'm going to take a walk, but this is here with me, okay? I cannot sit on my butt for a long time. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ash. How exciting is the World Cup? Oh my goodness. Great news. Go ahead, Julie.
Yes, I have a lot of founders sending thank you. So on behalf of all the founders that are currently watching and hear the great news today, Ash, thank you so much for everything that you are doing, and all the tech team behind the scenes that working tirelessly for many of us here, and many more people to come into Unpassive. On behalf of all the people that send messages and everyone who are listening today, you have made an announcement about the World Cup, as we are one of the 6 sponsors of the World Cup. Is this piece of information that we hear today, is that something that we can talk about in public social media or live stream or anything like that? Or is this just something that we wanted to keep here for now? You are muted, Ash. If you would, please unmute your mic.
I know. Are you talking about the World Cup, if we should share it?
Yes.
Okay. Muhammad Nazal, William Nazal, or Muhammad Kamal? You could answer that.
I believe Mohammed is here with us. Mohammed Kamal is here.
Yes.
You could address that. So so he gave it to you, Engineer Kamal. Okay. So you
Okay,
you say it.
regarding
They are working on the World
World
Cup
Cup,
campaign.
yes, yes.
There's no secret.
Please, for time being, just keep it here.
Okay.
Okay, for time
Is
being,
it
just
is
keep
it a done
here.
deal?
It's a done deal, but we want to
We learned from the
finalize it
past.
in the unpassive way, what we are doing for everything. So keep it here, and very soon we will do it in the proper way.
Is it more than $5?
Yes. Yes.
More
A
expensive
little
than my
bit more.
house?
A little bit more, boss.
Can buy me 25 homes. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I know millions would be seeing you, and let's make sure that we have something to sell. We don't want to have a lot of traffic go into a dead domain, right? So get the memo. Thank you, nuclear engineer. So keep it within the family for a short time until things will be known publicly.
Thank you so much. So all of us, if we could refrain from making posters, and if we see that out there, please remind the people that post it. Thank you, Ash, and thank you, Mohammed.
Absolutely.
Well, Ash, just Gusvinder here.
Our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Muhammad William Nazal, and he is obviously working on this, and he is an expert in sponsorship and events and all of that at the highest level globally. And I know there are a couple of events that will blow your mind. They will really blow your way. Okay. Yeah, Gurusminder.
So before
Yes,
we go for Gurusminder,
sure.
I have a small message from our CMO that he will prepare everything and the proper templates so everyone can share it in the proper time. So nobody will make it from his own mind. Let's unite it. Let's make it all in the professional way.
Okay. And we are officially TV sponsors. Okay, I get it. So the main channels and the providers on all tablets, whether any device you watch, internet, mainstream, you watch the World Cup. It's one of the most watched
Yes.
competitions. Yeah, obviously. It's every 4 years, for those who don't know. And 2.5 billion viewers is the potential. Okay. I hope we will get 5 interested potential customers.
Okay.
And
I think
some of the
Gurusminder
stars,
read.
those who know in Europe and outside America, they know this. I know soccer is not the biggest sports event here and the World Cup, but outside America, America is just 330 million. But outside, anywhere outside America, the rest of the globe, which is 7.5 billion people, that is the main sports. And that happens every 4 years. And a few of those, soccer stars, we know them. Ronaldo, Neymar, I guess, what's his name?
Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar.
Okay, so it's their last game, their last World Cup, and that's a big deal. And if we get some of them to wear your shirt, if you're wearing an unpassive uniform or something, that's a big deal. All right, it'll be on every screen. No promises,
Yippee.
but we're willing to pay them, ice cream or whatever they like.
Okay, Gersminder, if you could raise your hand, we have Red was ahead of you, and then you can come on second. We're going to have people raise their hand.
Susie, did you know
kind of
that
comment-
Pepsi and Coke, they were fighting to take the one of them had to take the sponsorship. One, Pepsi, I believe, paid 49 million, and Coke beat them by $1 million, I think 50 million, and they took the deal.
Really? Do you know the
Yeah.
other sponsors? Can you tell us the other sponsors?
I know, yeah.
Or do,
Passive,
okay.
yeah.
On Passive and Coca-Cola.
Kia, Adidas, probably Crypto.com, engineer. Okay.
Samsung,
Nice.
Samsung,
Crypto.com.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Excellent.
And you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you're
Ash,
trying
that
to
is
steal
great
my
news.
thunder, and this is like a big topic to us. Yeah, go ahead, take it away. Okay, focus,
I
Ash.
think
Okay.
that's wonderful. Yeah, people, Gersminder, please raise your hand. We're going to go in order. We have Red. If you unmute yourself, Red.
Yeah, hi Ash, how you doing? I always thought
I'm
you were a
fantastic.
big visionary, and
I am.
Yeah, well, you're selling yourself short by thinking only 2 billion people are going to be tuning in to the FIFA Soccer World Cup. I've just done a quick Google, and Reuters has said in the 2018 Russian World Cup there was 3.5 billion viewers, and they are estimating for this present one in Qatar, 5 billion viewers around the globe are going to be tuning in to the
Hyundai,
FIFA World Cup.
McDonald's, Qatar Airways, Visa. I'm just reading some more. And there's Chinese company or something, or Japanese. And Kia, I mentioned that. Okay. Yeah, so those are the guys.
Yeah, as you said,
Sorry.
Ash, in Europe, especially, football is the game. It's the beautiful
Football,
game.
same name,
Football.
different
Yeah,
meaning.
Yeah, and it's a well-awaited game. Everybody is fired up already about it. We've just had the Women's World Cup. That was a huge success throughout Europe. I don't know if it got missed in the States, but that alone.
Did you recognize that would be in tandem with releasing products to the market and the other marketing campaigns on Burj Khalifa? So this would be featuring and other towers in Qatar itself and here and there. So did you realize it's like you cannot miss on Passive? We're going to put it on every wall. Did you get that? Or I had to remind you?
No, I got it, and it's going to be on
Okay.
everyone's lips. Do you know something?
Speaking of marketing and traffic,
Yes, go for it.
I know something.
You certainly do.
Fantastic. I love it. It's just like I'm in a lollipop shop.
Okay. Lollipop shop. Okay, we're going to go with Gersminder and then Charles. So Gersminder, if you could unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you, Susie. And first of all, sorry, just my camera is off right now, Ash. And just I want to thank you, Ash, from a big thank you. What you have told today, I think the message is loud and clear. Everything is clear to me right now. If somebody has not got this thing, they just have to think of their brains that what they want to hear from you. But yeah, the message is loud and clear what's happening. And this World Cup news is, I think this news itself is a billions of dollar news for all the founders. I think this is time to get excited. And whatever you are doing behind the scene, we trust you, Ash. And really, this is an exciting time.
Thank you.
The next year, yes, sir. Thank you very much.
So this is not considered worship in Ash, all right? It's okay to be nice and say thank you, all right? And I'm not interested in appraisal or any of fame. And you probably know, as humble as more than you can imagine. Okay, all of you. So I just want to make it clear. But being nice to somebody is changing your life and saying thank you. That is normal. We should expect that. If 1 million people say thank you on a webinar to Ash, I don't think we should mute that or somehow seal it. It is okay. It's proper. It's good manners. Somebody's saying thank you for. I'm not in any way gaudy, so please understand, God is not a human being. That's my philosophy. For out of respect, don't ever tell me I'm God or God sent or any of that. I'm not. I'm just a regular, normal human being, just like you, that happen to care more, and I'm willing to go all the way, not just the extra mile, for others. I do have a mind of creativity, okay, but sometimes, because I'm limited to the truth, when somebody lies, they have a broader liberty to say anything they can because they're just lying or blabbing. So because I have to be accurate, I'm obligated to tell you the facts. Sometimes I'm limited. So don't take that against me. And if somebody says thank you, they're not worshiping Ash, I will not want anybody to treat me more than yourself, okay? I do like to respect you, respect me in return. This is good, okay? But not in any way I'm a superior human being. I'm not. I'm just like as humble as you can imagine. Money doesn't make me more powerful. Wealth is not going to increase my potential or capacity. It's a hassle to manage, okay? I just want to give value to mankind, and I love what I'm doing, not for the money, okay?
Absolutely.
And in return, it's okay to have mutual respect, to have mutual likability and appraisal and all of that. I thank you too if you do something good. If you do something good for me, so it's natural. It's what we teach. So don't take it as I'm trying to preach or teach you about kindness and all that. Because a couple of leaders posted that, and a couple of leaders blessed what they said. Well-known names, okay, and. I don't think anything wrong with me coming here and preaching kindness. You should not stop me. I love what Marty said. He said, the Bible is there, okay? The holy book, the holy Quran and the holy, Old Testament and all of that, 2,000 years, 1,400 years are there, and every day they're taught in different languages, different color, and it never gets old. So nothing is bad about teaching and reminding the character and the goodness in life. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I'm not going to change. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I will not change my direction. I believe in what I'm doing. I love talking about character, food, kindness, all of that. I'm not a CEO or typical CEO as you may expect. I am not a businessman in any way. I'm here to make impact and improve humanity, but also attract like-minded people so we can leave a beautiful legacy that we are proud of. More important, speaking of a legacy, I heard about a book Lynn Nakamoto and Rob were talking about, write a book and all of that, because they're coming up with some incredible thoughts and ideas. They are like the late night show, if you wish, okay? But what it reminded me of, that most people, they would love to at some point write a book about anything, or their life, or a memoir, okay, or a biography. Did you know that Oh My Life is a product? I said, this is the holy moly, and within that, remember, your domain name is going to have your O-commerce, you're going to have O-mart, you're going to have your O-blog, whatever. Okay, it's going to have all of that on your name, done for you. Going to Oh My Life, it's going to help retain and reserve our memory. Whatever you do in your life, 20 years later, you want to retrieve that, it is there. A lesson that you took in high school, assuming that you are graduate from high school yet, okay, years ago, you could recall that lesson for the generations to come. So it's not about just throwing information and knowledge and intelligence at them, but keeping that knowledge, what sticks in there, and the positive, effective knowledge, not sadness. So God couldn't, obviously, who are we to judge, created this memory. Human memory is limited. That's a beautiful thing. Because if you remember the saddest moment of your life every day, that's like stays fresh in your head. You're not gonna live. The pain, all of that, if you have a permanent memory. So memory is a beautiful thing that is good. So why do we have to store that in our head or emotions? Why don't we have a selective memory, whether it's knowledge, books, or good memory and all of that, retrieve it on demand, generations to come, decades to come, after our life, by choice, 100% secure. But you have your own, your Wikipedia as well is done for you. At any level, you press a button, it generates a bio about you because it got all the information. AI will create a book for you, memoir, your daily biography. It will compose a book and review it and edit, and now you publish it. So make sure that you have a good book. So 1 billion users in OnPassive, everybody would walk away with a book. That's incredible. Their choice. Now, if you're doing something you don't want to publish, you don't want to share, it's up to you. But here's the incredible genius about this, Oh My Life. Okay. Now, how about, okay, did you know a lot of people that if they had a coach prior to their wrongdoing, somebody kept them on track, we could have avoided a lot of drama. Are you with me? So what I'm saying is, AI, you give it the information, your choice. You should be transparent, at least with yourself. If you're not open and honest with yourself, what do you expect? So be accurate for your own goodness and sake. Why? This AI is going to tell you, you said you're going to stop smoking. You just bought a pack of cigarettes. It's not going to judge you. It's a machine, and it's so confident. Okay? So it will keep you on track. You said you want to lose weight. You said you want to get in shape. You said you want to read a book a week or a year. You said you want to spend more time with family. You said you want to go more and do good deeds. You said that. What happened? So on track. Get back on track. Get back. Can you imagine we get another 1%, 2%, 3%, 20% of our own potential between us? Nobody's judging you. You're not confronting your therapist or your psycho or mental health advisor or lawyer or none of that. It's you and the encrypted Oh My Life is telling you, okay, you tell it the goal, the bar, the progress, you're on track. It will give you, it's not going to be negative in any way. That voice is going to remind you, Joe, you said, okay, or your goal to eat healthy was incredible, inspiring, and you did good for about a week, but recently I see you're buying a lot of soda cans. Snickers not healthy, Joe. Okay, so it's in a fun, friendly way. It'll get you back on track. You have your book, you have and it's incredible. So can you imagine leading to that Oh My Life? That's something I could live for, just one product, and it might be free.
Thank you, Ash.
Who was next?
Charles is next, but before Charles, do you need 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure. I'll take one.
Water?
Yeah. Yeah, water's here. Thank you. But don't judge me. I'm so passionate about the products and what we're doing. All right. So if I come back to something, it's just so much. So it's a good thing. Because if we have one product, it would be boring. If I have Zoom only, right? Be done a long time ago. What am I going to talk about? You open the camera, you go live, and done. Okay. It's just an incredible thing to have fresh knowledge all the time. This brain is cooking. Thinking cup.
Definitely is.
You're not gonna get
Yeah,
that. That's
thinking cup.
exclusive.
Yeah,
That's for the McRae family.
that's it. But you know, you're talking about not being superior and all that, but you do have a superior sense of humor.
Thank
So
you.
give yourself credit for that.
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
dry humor. Yes, I don't show
I'm
the
still
reaction. I
laughing
don't laugh
about
at my
the
jokes.
nose.
Yeah, and I try
I
not to
laugh at
explain
the
my
nose
jokes.
behind
That's
my
lesson
head.
one in comedy.
Yeah. Yeah, the nose behind your head. Yeah, go. So we'll take a 5-minute break. Is that good?
Sure, I'll charge my thing here. Okay, 5 minutes. All right.
Okay, and then we'll come back to,
Are you
we
gonna
have a
keep the
few more
recording,
hands up.
Marty, or is it
we can
necessary?
pause it, right?
You can pause
Or you
it.
want to have a second
I-
bonus cut for sales only?
Let's start and
You never satisfy like women. I'm kidding. Or at least mine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie. All right. So welcome back, everyone. Part 2. We have Charles Osung. Good to see you, Charles. If you could unmute yourself.
Thank you, Susie. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, the founders, for being here. I'm just gonna say a couple of quick things, and then I'm gonna go on mobile because I have to run. I want to thank Ash first of all for not telling us the ugly, right? Because I know there's a lot of ugly behind the scenes. I
So
know,
true.
and so he just brings us the good news. Now I'm super excited. You know what I mean? Also, want to thank Ash and the team for making my decision to go to Qatar this November easy.
Yes.
I was toying with it. Should I go? Should I not go? Now, no more toying. I have to be there live. And I'm probably going to be wearing on passive all over the place, right? So look out for me,
You're
guys.
not gonna miss it. We're gonna be on hundreds of TV channels.
Exactly. So this is good news. I mean, guys, enjoy the rest of the evening. I have to run. I'll be on mobile. Thank you very much.
Where are you gonna go?
I just go pick up my son from
I'm
there.
kidding. You don't have to tell me. I'm kidding. You took the bait.
So it's nothing to hide.
Susie,
Okay. All right, guys.
he doesn't know me yet. Yeah. So
What are you wearing?
What exactly? What are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Charles. Drive
No problem.
safely. Okay, next we have Dr. Bill Williams. Unmute yourself. How you doing?
Hey, good, Susie. Thank you. Ash, I raise a beverage to you tonight. Well done, sir. I really did enjoy seeing the new product line, how it's coming to be developed. I mean, your tech guys have just outdone themselves. I thought it was pretty good, the demo you showed a couple of months ago. I thought that's really snazzy. But now I have a whole new feeling. When you started talking about kissing marshmallows and all this sugary stuff, now I know why. This thing you showed us tonight looked gorgeous and sweet from a culinary standpoint, but it also looked airy and alive from a user-friendly point of view. I really felt good about the interface. And so to me, On Passive is a fun game to play. You know, it's fun to play the business. It's fun to play the marketing. It's fun to play the development. I think this is more exciting than anything I've done in the past. And
you're right.
I've
1,000%.
I've enjoyed what I did in life as a dentist.
You've done good. You've done good.
But this is more fun.
As Mom Johnson said, right? You said you done good.
You done good, son. Well, you know, you can imagine.
Talking about Todd's and Tim's mom. Yeah, you're done good. Yeah.
We can balance life out and go do missions over here and over there, and we can work hard in our own offices, and we can have a great family life, but nobody can give that to other people. And I think On Passive allows people to live a life like they want to live. Their dreams can come true. And I see the vision so clearly that you've explained tonight. You can move from success to significance. And that's the whole key in your life. Everybody can be successful, but they're not significant. And this allows every one of us to be significant in the long run. And the last thing I want to say is, Oh My Life has been my favorite ever since I heard about it.
I love it.
You mentioned it to me in the car driving in Orlando. That time you almost got run over when we were driving down the road and somebody tried to pull in front of us. And, you know, Oh My Life flashed before my eyes right then. And that book in our minds that could come alive, to me, that's the ultimate book. It's kind of like having the ultimate spouse who reminds you of everything. They never let you forget anything. So it's going to be good.
I have to add something. You just reminded me. We are actually going to have the first AI menu. This
Menu?
100% menu. Okay. So any menu bar, okay, you have in any website, any platform, back office, no matter what it is, anyone is a menu. We will be the first artificial intelligence menu, so creative that it takes you to where you want to go so fast before you think it. Incredible. That alone, and we're going to patent that. Nobody would own it, but On Passive. The little details. Do you remember I was talking just about the menu? That's crazy, and looks like a lot of people missed the big deal. Okay, it's everything we do it all the way. We do it ahead of everyone else. Because if I'm just repeating, reinventing the wheels, it's not worth it. But I love Oh My Life just like you, and that's one of the products. Okay, Opal is incredible. The integration of everything is unbelievable.
When somebody asked me the other day what was my favorite one, and everybody was giving O Connect and O Staff and this, but I just had to go off on Oh My Life because.
What do you tell your children? What do you tell them? Like, who's your favorite?
Yeah.
I would tell them separately, you're my favorite. I'm not going to tell them on the dashboard. So on the side, I will tell Oh My Life, you're my favorite. Oh pal, okay, you're my favorite. But
your production teams have to hear that they're the favorites. Every one of them, I know.
Yes, and we gotta give it to them like big thank you to our staff in Dubai who are working tirelessly, no clock, nothing. To our staff in Hyderabad and other locations we will be announcing later. But you understand, we have incredible people in our team. Couldn't be prouder, couldn't be more confident in the outcome. We're getting better every day. We're not perfect, but we are gonna keep on improving and working on it till it's done.
Thank you for the efforts you're putting in for your time and your family. Just are
absolutely. They're
overboard.
The brain. I'm probably the passion, and as Susie would call me the clown, and Marty would call me the crazy, and Lily would call me the ugly.
What does Omar call you?
Oh, he calls me my genius father. I got a lot of frames. My protector, my hero, my dad.
That's good.
Smart boy.
Yeah. That's some of the thing. No, he's a crazy writer. He loves to write.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Dr. Bill. Next, we have High and Tight. John White is here. If you could unmute yourself, John. Good to see you.
Good to see all of you. Mr. Mathari, thank you,
Yes, sir. This is what he does a show.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah. You know, he's a crazy writer. I love stats from him. Yeah. Yeah, he loves me as his hero. He knows what I'm doing. Before we go, John, and I'm interested to anything you say. Susie, we were in Boston. We had a walk on the Charles River. It was a snowy day, and we were coming back from MIT, and got tired walking. Okay, and so we're going to Boston Common area, you know, where we were. Okay, and Omar said, "I'm hungry," and ironically, we were passing by Chipotle. If you're not in America, you don't understand what I'm talking about. It's okay. You don't have to get it. So Chipotle. And he used to love it. And I said, perfect. We're right here. You could, you want to have a bowl of burrito, basically, in a bowl? Okay. And he said, loud. We were walking and people next to us, you're a billionaire. Why am I going to have this? I said, who told you that you'd never, ever be a brat with me? Okay. You can never do that. And you're not going to eat anything but Chipotle. You used to love it. He said, well, you're the owner, you're passive. You're the, okay. It doesn't mean I'm a billionaire. It doesn't mean he just doesn't know the level of wealth and all of that. And, but I guess it's a message he feels I'm financially okay, and he treats me as one of his successful heroes, and it makes me more accountable. It pushes me, gotta be on track. This kid and his other, you know, brothers looking at you, and gotta be on track. You cannot disappoint them because they think you are a hero, or you're saving the planet, or like you're changing the world in one way. You cannot let them down. That alone is enough motivation. So it's not the Chipotle story, but I want you to know is like how they look at you. Don't take the materialistic part. It just they look up to you as somebody who is above average, and you want to keep that in their eyes. You don't want to disappoint your kids.
And they don't miss a trick, your kids.
Oh no,
They
you
don't
cannot
miss a
fool them.
thing.
You cannot
Sharp
fool
as
them.
can be. That's
Yes,
funny.
yes, it's a great
Did you get
investment.
him a lobster? Did you get him a lobster roll instead?
No, I said you gotta have Chipotle. You're gonna have
Good.
Chipotle that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks we're gonna have Ostra or Eddie V's every day. No, not every day, okay?
Too funny. That's a great story. Okay, John, what's going on?
Talk to me, brother. You're looking sharp. I love blue, and you're always sharp.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate
Indeed.
your
Thank
inviting
you.
me to be one of the panelists. And I'm just sitting back in total amazement at what you have done for us, you and your family, the sacrifice that you've gone through, the tireless hours that you're working unselfishly. You don't know most of us, you've never met a lot of us, you have met some of us, but you're the kind of person who don't look at that and take that in consideration. You're treating everybody fairly. And I'm not praising you, I'm just giving you compliments because you deserve them. You and your family deserve them. I was thinking also of an individual who has had all kinds of no's, saying you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. And you've turned those no's into yeses. And that's what happens when someone who is a visionary, he's able to see past the finished product. You know, he sees the finished product, but he ignores all of the things that are in his pathway. That's extraordinary. Your total focus has been to help mankind, humanity. And see, no matter how smart other tech people can be, they don't have the heart that you have. So their business model is not like Ampass's business model. You see, that missing ingredient is the thing that drives you, you see. I look at also what you were doing in Dubai. Now it becomes really apparent why you did this in Dubai. The branding of Ampassive, the number of people who might not live in Dubai took that message of I'm passive into other areas of the world. So your first advertising was for branding. Now we're going to see the fruition of just the start of the branding situation. You could have said, we could have been impressed. It says, you know, I'm passive is going to be one of the sponsors of the Little League World Chip. You didn't do that. Or the Super Bowl. That's limited. But to have the World Cup, that's extraordinary. So we're in the big time. And when this hits, everyone will know exactly what I'm passive, the start of our passive and what it's going to do for all of us. So we thank you. We appreciate your hard work. I couldn't walk 2 steps in your shoes because there's been so many things. You're weathering the storm for us, brother.
You'll be fine. Yeah.
Your family.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. No, you get it. You get it very good. And you're so right, John. I see it's done and I see the impact already. My mind is already there. I didn't allow myself to think, let's try or let's do, and we'll deal with it as it goes. I saw where we want to go. It's done. And now just connect it. It's already done. Just like connect the wire it up. Okay. If the first one didn't connect, it didn't light up, the next one, the third one, the 20th, no matter, I know it's there. I just gotta find a way at any cost to connect it, to wire it up and light up. So Dan Street, last provision or the mock-up for the back office or today's?
Oh, I'll take them all.
Anyone is good?
Anyone is good.
Fantastic. All right, that's what I thought. Oh, it's gonna only get better. With that AI menu and not gonna see too much in the face, nice and easy, nice and easy. Slide it in.
All right. Okay, thank you, John White. Always good to hear you. Next we have Rob Gorman. Hi, Rob. If you want to unmute yourself, how you doing?
Sam Pete.
I am doing just fine. I'm coming to you from Tampa Bay, Florida, or St. Pete, as Ash mentioned. No one has mentioned this, but I'm Rob Gorman, and I'm your friend. And I mean that, as Richard Lamont says, from the bottom of my heart. And I'll keep it short. I made a couple of notes, actually 5 pages of notes, but something sticks in my mind as it has since Lenny and I got involved with On Passive. And that is, as visionaries, receiving value, we will be victorious in serving the planet. That fires me up. I was military. I was prior military. I'd like to think I'm still an athlete, but no, I'm not. I'm a former athlete. And it's just a grand feeling, a great feeling for both Lenny and I know I can speak for her sometimes, not often, but sometimes. And we feel this very strongly. From start to finish, this is the place to be. And we're grateful to you. We're grateful to your wife.
You're home, brother. You're home.
Yep, I feel home. I feel like we're here. I mean, this is it. This is, as you've mentioned many times, the last business opportunity we'll ever need. And we feel that very strongly. And we'll look forward to seeing you at the next top. And I must say this, you said months ago that our ears were going to pop. Well, my ears popped back then, but now my hair is on fire. And all I can say is it's been a great journey so far, and we look forward to moving along. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Great work. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Rob. Very well said. You know, yesterday when we were doing a YouTube on Spotlight, we were talking about how comfortable we all feel with each other. And that's this comfortability that has been created in On Passive. It's like putting on a pair of comfortable old shoes, and we all are so, so comfortable with each other. And that's like being home. So very well said, Rob. Thank you. Okay, next we have Milo, if you'd like to unmute yourself. How are you doing?
Good, thank you, Susie. Thank you, Ash. I can speak for, I think, a lot of the founders. We're all so grateful for Own Passive and for you, Mr. Ash, and for the tech team and the founders. But wow, what a presentation today, man. I'm so excited about what I've seen. Number one, I seen that OMail. Man, that was just a gorgeous thing that you laid out there for us. And O Connect, when you talked about having a teleprompter, I can see that being great for me as I'm singing, man. I forget the words now. If I can have that up there, you know, with me, I just think it's so great. And I guess I've been dreaming, and I dream big, and I think I dream big. And every time I dream big, it's like, boom, I come in and I hear something that's much better, man.
So do you think anybody, knowing the features you know about O Connect so far, would anybody be interested in another platform? Let's not call it brand. Do you think after O Connect, the features, everything I've mentioned, eventually it would be done? It's not done yet, but the AI, the integration with the wallet, the call for action, the replay or playback, the unlimited capacity, unlimited hosting for the recording, the reports, the ability to invite a contact list from your back office, from the, what do you call it, the O Connect account. All of those incredible features, add to it the translation, the audio, video, text, different themes, different templates, teleprompter, and now also playback with interactive whiteboard collaboration, all of that. Having that connected to your O wallet and the collection of the other products. Would you ever want to take a look at any other web conferencing platform? And I mean that not to be ridiculous or put you on the spot or be like corny, okay? I want the truth. You have used, okay, and you've been around, okay? You use some platforms. How realistic is it for anybody to see what we have and consider another platform?
I cannot believe anyone would, especially when you're talking, you can have two of them there. You've got your camera, but you can have the other that you can watch at all the time. You can read your notes or whatever. Man, I wish I had that right now. I'm ready for it, you know, and same way, like I said, I don't think there's an entertainer out there that doesn't.
What about translation?
Ash, there's just so much there, man. It blows my mind when I look at it. And then when I was looking at, you know, you look at how the people are in the OMail and how much money's in there that you can get and how much is not. Who's not going to buy the rest of them? There's no one out there. What a marketing plan.
You start emailing people from your OMail and tell them, this is changing my life, like one in your signature, in the footer of your email. And that's a hook. They click there, they're in your OMail, essentially your future customers. And life is good.
Absolutely. I don't think we'll have to sell anything. People will see it change our lives. And we just use the product. And when you talk about now you got autoresponders in there, you're going to start drip campaigns and everything else. It's all done for you. I don't know. I'm just blown away by it all, Ash.
Thank you so much. No, I want to ask Marty DeGarmo, I'm not taking your job or I'm not as good as you, Susie or Julie here, but I just want to jump to Marty DeGarmo. Am I crazy or genius? Your opinion matters.
First, let me know, am I going to be in trouble on either one of those?
Okay.
No,
which one do you think?
I think you're a crazy genius.
Oh, wow, that's a clever way.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find other words, but I just can't. But I mean it in a good way, but you are definitely, you're definitely not right in your head.
I just wanted to hear your voice, yeah. So forgive me for calling you out.
That's okay.
I hope you will talk at some point.
I'll talk all day long. Yeah, okay.
You're always missed, yeah.
I agree with
Amen.
Marty. You are insane, Ash.
Thank you for that. Don't tell that to my kids. Yeah, they will run with it. Oh, you're crazy, Dad. Okay.
Oh boy. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Milo. All right, up next we have Niraj. Niraj, if you would please unmute your mic.
Thank you. Okay, first of all, the World Cup, that's huge, and if people do not get it, then I think they will have to get admitted to a mental hospital. First thing, uh, because I was just checking, since you mentioned about that we might have some products ready when it starts. The first thing that I saw was when was the first match of the World Cup, and it is 20th November 2022.
It will last for a month. Yeah, 128 games or so. I'm sorry, how many? I have the schedule. Yeah.
No, I just saw when is it starting? So 20th November.
11, okay. As I said, November 20th. Yeah.
November 20th, 2022. Okay.
Correct.
Now talking about the two names that you
64
mentioned.
games. 64 games. November 20th, the first day.
Right. Fantastic. Talking about the two names that you took. Number one, Cristiano. This is for
Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah.
He has a following of 650 million over social media, and the second person, Neymar, 170 million following Instagram. So
all the mentioned categories, young,
yes.
older, adults, all of them, man, women, all of them. Yeah.
So if people cannot see the marketing, then I don't understand what to say about it. So that's the first thing I wanted to tell you, Ash. Second is about thank you for the India event. That's a fantastic gesture to invite the families also. That would be fantastic for the employees there. And
so we will be aired on 64 games Arabic channels and 64 English channels because it's from Qatar. Okay, so that's
wonderful.
A total of 10,000 appearances on TV. Thank you, Mr. Nazal, for the information on obviously a big number of TV channels. It's never been done before. I've never witnessed a company do all that for me. Never.
Ash, it makes me wonder if this
India, we've had a great event for Independence Day on Friday, the 12th, because we wanted to give them the holiday, right? Okay. So I will share a video with you. So they had a good time. So we're big in India.
Right. I'm still wondering if the first thing was Burj Khalifa and the second thing is the World Cup. I'm still wondering what is the next level going to be. So my mind has started thinking over that. So
another wonder, marketing wonder. No kidding. Another wonder. It's already in queue. All right. You will not be disappointed. I will not run out of ideas. And obviously you could tell the team, they are also geniuses. So we got a lot up to our sleeves.
So next thing was about Own It. The example that you gave about Own It is a fantastic one. And definitely a lot of YouTubers will be attracted towards it because 1 million views. I'm sure a lot of people have that. So I'm sure a lot of people will be attracted towards it. Next, recently there was a webinar about how OnPassive impacts internet. So you summed it up in one line itself that we will be owning the internet. So that sums it all for, I think, that particular equation. And definitely, I had mentioned there that a lot of businesses will learn from on passive, but definitely they will not be able to compete because we have the heart in it, and that cannot be duplicated. Definitely, I agree with that, Ash. Uh, AI menus looks exciting, and especially since you're doing the patent, so it's really exciting. And I think it's the same AI menus. Was it something that you were discussing with the team in Hyderabad about the competition or the quiz that was going around? Is that the AI menus
The
that has come up?
menu, they were still working. There's so many ideas, obviously. Okay, they're still working on it. But Primji, who's one of our major product managers, very intelligent, so talented. He got some ideas from a collection of them, combined it into a one masterpiece, and we discussed, him and I, the idea. It's not developed, okay, but and I obviously asked for at least 3 options. So we do this. If it's not very mind-boggling, then we go to the next one, to the next one. So we will have at least 3 different styles, okay? But this one is unseen. I guarantee you that. It's 100% AI. And it just, if anybody is going to be offended for the next word, close your ears. It literally, like, it's a lap dance for you. It maneuvers however you want, okay? So if you're offended, I apologize, but the analogy is it will be bending and fluctuating flexibly to your hovering and moving around and all that. It's a crazy idea. It's nothing but crazy. And before we develop that, we already put in queue to make sure we patent it, because this will only be exclusive for Unpassive. We're not going to sell it. You're not going to see it in a different platform. You're going to only see it on Founder. Now, is this a part of the $97? Is this a part of any business? No, this is just our love for creativity.
Wow. Is that it, Neeraj?
So talking about, so it is going to spread with those campaigns from now in November, December, with the other marketing campaigns. Some, some, like Burj Khalifa, Dubai, all that. Okay. Yeah. And some with that, with what's to come with the marketing campaign, please don't take it the negative way. It is going to spread bigger than Corona effect. That's the word I got from the marketing executive. Okay. And by the way, Formula One and Super Bowl combined, World Cup is much bigger. It has a bigger viewing than both are combined. So we're gonna have fun, and it's good to be watched. Yeah.
So
you're gonna
we
be
just
on TV. A lot of people died to
FUN,
do
we're
that.
going to be fun. That fun word again, Ash, FUN.
I
Are you
love
all
it.
set, Neeraj?
no, 1 or 2 points. Also, the multiple processors, that's a fantastic thing.
Sure.
because yes, Ash, we have seen businesses dying because of the processors.
Yeah.
And the last thing is is actually applicable personally for me, being in the right place and being with the right people. So yeah,
Thank you.
thank you very
You're
much for
very
that.
kind, Neeraj, always.
Always good
So
to
am I
see
Indian?
you, Neeraj.
So Susie, if you say Neeraj, he's gonna know you're not Indian, okay? But if you say
Okay.
and
Rice or none?
rice or naan, Neeraj.
Neeraj. Is
Not
that better?
it's like you're saying it as French. It's Indian. Neeraj.
Neeraj. Is that better? Neeraj?
He's the one.
All right.
He's nice. He's gonna approve it. But I go to Indian places or see other Indian communities, and it's hard to convince them I'm not Indian. So the look, the way I speak and all of that. So I
You
I could
know
be
it, you
claimed as
know
an
it.
India.
Rice or none.
Rice
Okay,
or none.
thank you. Okay, so we
Fantastic.
have 4 more people. We're gonna stop after that. So we have Collins, Daryl Cook, Janet, and we're gonna end with Marty DeGarmo. So that's how we're gonna wrap up tonight. So Collins, if you could unmute yourself. How you doing?
I'm good, good, feeling good. Yeah, so yeah, I just want to appreciate everyone here, Ash, for the hard work you're doing with the team in Hyderabad. You know, sometimes with the effort, we don't really understand what is happening, but we know it's really hard to put everything together, especially the ecosystem, building the system, making sure it works as expected. It's not an easy task. It is really, really crazy. So sometimes we don't know what is happening behind because you don't come and share us the difficult stuff, because most of the founders said, no, I don't want to hear that. We want to hear only the good stuff. But what they are doing is incredible. You know, building all this system and what Ash have just shared tonight, if you've not really, you know, assimilate this in your head, then it's really, I don't know where you are. Because Ash have just talked about our ecosystem disruptiveness, talking about the O Connect, you know, we will be the first to have AI menu. These are things that most companies don't have it. It's not there. We'll be the first. On data center, you know, it is just like mind-blowing. Ash, what you've just, you know, share with us, what cannot really imagine. It's just so amazing. And I just want to appreciate those who are doing all the difficult job
Each
behind.
domain name, Colin, will be hosted or connected through like the mail server connected to a /23, and you can tell people what does that mean.
My
IP.
goodness. That
Each one.
It's just
good luck to Blancos. Yeah, you can explain that on the techie sections. I love this stuff, but it has to be so massive and scalable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have to do that?
No.
It just, if you're the biggest, okay, what would you do? That's how I think.
Yeah.
But if you just want to get by, yeah, you could, again, quietly quitting. If you're quietly quitting, you just want to do the minimum until somebody say, yeah, get out of here, okay? Yeah. But yeah, we do it from the heart. We do it all the way.
Even the dynamic change of the website is also crazy, because most companies don't do that. They just have one website for 5 years, and they can just revamp it. And some of them just do color coding, not really actually building of a new website every day. And we're just having this compounded. This is just more value, you know, OnPassive can provide. And if we don't appreciate this, I don't know what we can think again. We've been in the industry and we've seen it. It's very difficult to do. So I just want to thank, especially those in Hyderabad who are doing all the heavy lifting, and, you know, the others behind doing everything on our behalf. Just want to thank you very much, Ash. Thank you.
Of course. No, thank you. You are incredible, and I appreciate all of the contribution to what we do.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Collins, and thank you, Ash. All right, up next we have Daryl Cook. Daryl, so good to see you here.
It's good to see you, but I've learned my lesson, Ash. I'm not going to go after Colin and any of the tech pros. I learned my lesson the other night, so I'm going to give my space over to Janet, and then I'll come on. I just have something brief to say. Janet.
Oh, come on. You're amazing. So.
Thanks, Daryl. Hi, Ash. I want to say I was excited to hear about you speaking about the historical life inventions that are going to be here for 100 years or more to follow, and I want to say that I know many, from what I could see, a lot of people care more about your heart and your energy. So I just want to validate that, validate you saying that. Appreciate you handling all the ugly and the muddy and the slippery. What's exciting is you're going to be bringing Christmas. The anticipation that a lot of people feel about Christmas is that that emotional love and feeling is going to be in the air all the time once On Passive kicks. But the biggest
What's
thing is
Christmas, Janet?
Christmas
Good
is about
food,
giving,
family,
family, exactly.
time, gifts, right? Celebrating.
Exactly.
So we can
Right.
have every day is a Christmas day in the Unpassive land.
Exactly. And your heart that you're emanating through this entire organization with Oh Bless
That's what got us
is,
into all of this trouble. Yeah. So
yes, is just going
my
to
heart is a problem.
constantly bring that giving spirit, and we're all going to be able to pay it forward. And
Thank you.
you know,
You are doing it
basically
already. Thank you.
follow what
We're
you're
paving
doing.
the way.
Yeah.
Paving the way.
Yeah,
They're gonna
that's
look.
all I want to say.
It's been done. It's proved. It's easy to come after a year. It's easy. It's proven. Yeah. We've opened the, the tunnel through the mountain, if you wish. That's hard. All right. So to come after a year and have this beautiful highway and it's just at a big liberty, that's easy. So what we're doing is more important now.
Right. And we're all going to follow you, Ash. Going to continue to
Let's
follow
do
you.
it. I know.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate
Thank you
being
so
here.
much. Appreciate it. Great job.
Thank you, Janet. Well said. Daryl, you are?
Hey, Ash.
Now that's a problem, Daryl. So you cannot follow Collins. You can follow Janet. What does that mean?
That means that I know that she's going to lift me up, and I'll
Okay.
be.
Oh, great. Okay, diplomacy. Okay.
Yeah, she's a doll, I'll tell you what. And
Of
we've
course
had a
she
great
is.
friendship. Hey, back in the late 60s, early 70s, one of the major things that was huge for pilots was to be able to have a heads-up display to bring those instruments in front of them so they don't have to look down and all that. And I see now, I thought Connect was going to be great, for online and offline education, but look what you've done. I was thinking about, wow, you have to have all of this incredible equipment to go ahead and to record your lessons. Well, now you just throw up your device, click on Connect, hit record, and you can be teaching. And then you review it at night and you go, hey, I don't like that. So now you go back to your notes and you do it all up. Next time you deliver that, boom, everything comes up in front. And just like you said, just like a parrot, I could just go ahead and do the perfect lesson the next time and then add on and add on. So that is so cool with every other feature on it, but just that one feature is going to be a mind blower. And then if I could bring up the fact, like Milo said with Old Life, another challenge you gave me was, how do I think about evaluating? Because one of the things I thought with those staff, well, this would be really cool. We could get the kids' grades up and all that. But now with evaluating, the highest level of evaluation for any student or anybody is self-evaluation. What is Old Life going to do for that?
Oh, my life. Yeah. Accountability. Woo. Yeah. Self-assessment.
Yes.
Nobody knows. You want to get better? Talk to yourself.
I'm telling you that
not a therapist, not a lawyer, nobody. You're your own dog watcher.
You got it. You got it.
Watchdog, I mean.
Brilliant. So I just want to let you know, and thank your wife for us all, because I know how much it must be to have you away so much, but it's just so cool.
Oh, that's a gift for her. I didn't tell you. I just had a beautiful trip. I went to the airport to drop my in-law to the airport. Yeah, so.
Well, hey, guess what? We have a new surface on our little airport in Pasico, and you know what happens in the Adirondacks in September? It's the greatest color show in the world. So
I know. No,
you're invited.
Don't tease me, okay? Thank you.
I'll send pictures.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daryl. Before we have Marty come, and then if Marty, when you finish, we could end the Zoom just so that we can go in a beautiful mode, right? I would like to remind everyone, we've heard about the World Cup sponsorship of you know, what it said here. We need to stop putting it out there. I have told that there's people already put poster out there. We need to retract those, delete them, and wait for Unpassive to come up with the beautiful poster so that we are doing it the right way. All right. So if anyone that are putting posters in any language, in any way like that, please take them down. They are already out there on Facebook. It is very important. What you are doing right now, it's damaging Unpassive. It's not helping, and I guarantee you it's not helping you as well. So please, please, please take it down. It's very serious. We are going to wait until we have the images that coming directly from our corporate office, and then we will put them out there. So please, I'm reminding you with all my heart to please take it down. Let's protect our company instead of damaging it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie. Big point, very good point. And I'm going to add to it. Okay, like many other things, we've said it probably too soon. They jumped on it. We said, don't say it, share much and all of that. And I'm glad, you know, they're kind of forgotten. Okay, some topics were brought up at some point. Unintentionally, intentionally, people look, they dig, they find stuff. And we didn't forget. Some stuff is done. It just how we bring it up, how we roll it out, how we, so just like the products, there's something, they're developed, they're done, they're tested and released, and to whom. So make sure you know, thank you, Bill, Bill Must, great background, amazing animation with the soccer ball. Okay, that's really good. Yeah, so that's my point. So not everything that is not in front of your eyes is forgotten. Not for us. It's been done, and it doesn't mean it's not done because we didn't share with you yet. We're going to bring it up in the proper way. It's just so much. But we don't want to just start throwing things like juggling, okay, randomly. All right, Marty, I'm not trying to cut you off. Go ahead, brother.
Sorry, one more thing.
By the way, sorry, Julie, you go. Ladies first.
Oh, no, go ahead. And I just have a couple more reminders from everyone, but go ahead, Ash, please.
So I'm trying to say, yeah, those who like to say themselves, but they're like Dan or some others or Dr. Bill, I like to hear from them, or John, or even, you know, they don't have much to add, but some are important voices to us. So we, not only myself, but they have their fans or following and people who understand them, like Chris, like, you know, anyone would be able to add, Lynn, or they have their way of delivering, okay? And I think some would appreciate hearing you echo what you make up, or what's the walk away, what's your highlight of today's topic. That is important, just in case they don't get me, they came late or in the beginning, or you know, I don't package my stuff. I come to you, yeah, I prepare what I'm going to talk about at least, but I don't prepare the text. All right, so I think you know this. All right, let's listen to the unicorn.
Say it. No unicorn right now. He's a pain in the butt. Anyway, yeah, it was a crazy meeting, crazy good, obviously. You know, I listen to people all week long or whatever, and I think a lot of people, if they would listen with their heart instead of with their head, you'd see more. You'd see more. Like what we heard today. I mean, we know how much more just in the last 3 hours. And every week it's the same thing, same thing. If I didn't hear any more, if I didn't hear one more thing, my cup is running over. I'm fine. I'm good to go. I don't see why we need it. I'm not searching for it, but I love it. I'm into it. A couple weeks ago, with the tech guys, they brought up digital, what was it called? What was it called, Lynn? Digital what?
Digital transformation?
That's it, digital transformation. Well, I decided, well, let me go look this up and see what's said. I went to a couple different sites. It finally took me to the big magazines, so like Forbes. Capital letters, here's what it said. Companies trying to switch to digital transition over. And what they said is focusing on talent, not capitalism. I went, holy cow. And then I read farther and I was waiting to see Passive and Ash's face because it was everything that everybody's going to try to repair. While they're repairing, we're going buying a jet plane. And that's okay. But a long time ago, I thought, and I've said this, I believe there's competition for second place. They're going to be fighting for second place. First place is taken. They don't have to know it. They may not know it, whatever. But I've seen enough. 18 years online, full-time, 10, 12 hours a day, no joke. I've done everything. I've lost at everything. And I've seen what's offered. I've seen the small print. You know, we talk about when you go and just being underhanded, like you get in somewhere, or you join something, and the small print comes up. That's disgusting. Because you get in and then they tell you, hey, you got a good deal, but if you buy this, it's so much better. Those games aren't played non-passive. In fact, when you get in, it's going to be bigger than you thought it was. Name the last time you saw that. When you get in and the outcome is breathtaking. That's what we're in. I believe that for a long, long time. I don't focus on the other. I don't need to know. But if you clearly look, what we see, 2020 vision, is enough that nobody should ever think about anything else. If you do, then you never had the heart to begin with. Never. You look at what we have and what we think we have, even what we think we have. That's enough for me. And you look at all the inventors, all the people that made differences in the world. I'm about to kiss your butt a little bit, Ash, but I don't mean to. All of them, back to Henry Ford. Henry Ford, I think, got fired from Cadillac, whatever. All these things. Edison was told he's an idiot. What are you doing? You can't make something that bright and it doesn't consume itself. Finally come up, I think, with tungsten in a vacuum tube. Now he's a genius. But every time they sit and talk to everybody, and I don't go with Ash to any of these meetings, how often do you think the people on the other side of the table, whether it's virtual or in person, say, yes, that's a great idea, Ash, we can do it? Never. I don't have to be there. Never do they say yes. And he already knows, it's my opinion, he already knows the no's are coming. But he's the visionary, they may not be. But if you rub up against a visionary long enough through osmosis, your eyesight gets better. And the people across the table start to believe in themselves because if he said it, it must be possible. And it breaks down that barrier in every person on the other side of the table. That's what happened to me. That's what I try to do with everybody that I talk to, and I'm passive. Take off the blinders. I don't care what you can't see. Focus on what you do know. What you do know is more than anything you've ever seen in your life. Bar none. Bar none. We're not talking about one product. You know, in the beginning, I made a big mistake and I said, well, it'd be like, could you imagine starting at Amazon? Amazon started in an attic. We started at the Burj Khalifa. So please, you see my old tapes, delete them. Imagine starting in Unpassive as a founder. Yep, that's the World Cup. Another one, the World Cup. Did you expect that to hear that? I didn't. Was I surprised? No, because Mr. Mufar doesn't surprise me with crazy stuff. Not crazy.
I'm
I
not
can't
the
think.
one.
Yeah, whoever it was.
Intelligent people. Yeah.
No, but that's okay. It all
I'm
goes
the
from.
messenger.
Yeah, that's all right. You're the messenger, but this is my message. This is what I see. Let's make it happen. Big deal.
Yeah, I pay the bill. You're right. So.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. And I've seen it
I'll pick up the
enough
check.
in my life. A handful of people. No one like Mr. Mufar, but a handful of people that made a difference in whatever I was doing, and they were that guy that everybody said no to. Every time. You can't do that. Yes, we can. And we're about to. And we are the most fortunate people on the planet Earth. Remember that. And if you're not sure about it and you got all this wishy-washy, I'm not the guy to come see. You're not going to like my answer. Anyway, that's all I have. Love you, Mr. Mufar. You know that.
Love you, brother. So you were right on spot in 2 points here. And the third one, we probably have to upgrade it. I'm not saying you're wrong, but the first one is, yeah, you're right. How often you go to a company with some dreams and they tell you, no. You can also upgrade your dreams and dream bigger. And you come back and you say, no, dream bigger. How many times? In my history, this is how I lived. Every time you go to a venture, business venture, or any endeavor, you go with some hopes and goals, right? Dreams. And every once in a while, you're going to have to shrink them, downgrade them. Yeah, I'll be happy if I get half. I'll be happy if I get until like it's almost, can I survive, for God's sake? Can I even just pay the bills or the basics? So we're quite the opposite. You come, you have, okay, the typical, you got dreams, but then we tell you dream bigger. So that was spot on. And also, yeah, Marty is very right on the first, especially the new ideas and all of those crazy inventions. Not often, it's all the times, 100% of the times, the first presentation or the first pitch from me to any department, the legal, the technical, the logistics, anytime financial, it's always rejected in such a way that, no, it's possible, you cannot do that and all of that. And my response to that always immediately, I'm prepared for it. At first, I used to like, oh, okay, got to entertain that, but I'm at a point now, I already know the answer. And in fact, when I get that not possible, I said, yes, we have an opportunity, because that means it hasn't been done before. And that's where I see it's a beautiful thing. And I respond to them, don't tell me I can't do it because you can't, or you don't see yourself there, okay? I'm gonna do it, I'll figure this out. If you're not gonna be on board, it's up to you. So let me find out somebody. When I tell them that, they say, okay, well, then I stretch their thinking. It's challenging, it's daring them. And then they come back, you know what, we can do this. And I say, okay, well, you want another resource? You want another expert? You want to get that? A month later, we say, no, you know what? Yeah, we can do this. And also, we can do this. Enabling, turn on that switch of creativity, of daring to think it's possible. So don't take no for an answer. It just, I envisioned it. Don't tell me it's not possible. We just don't know a way to get there. Let's find out the how. There is a way. I just don't know it yet. You don't know it yet, but I'm going to do it. You like to be on board? Welcome. And the last part is for the second position, or however you said it, the competition for second place. Yeah, okay. But that's if we have the same lane. So if that line, we get into it and we become the first, and then everybody behind us, second, third, all of that places, right? Yeah. No, we're a complete different animal. We're a different lane. And we're the only one in that lane. The heart, the integration, the completion, the accomplishment of everything is all together. The traffic, empowering people, sharing the wealth, the craziness about everything, the so much AI component to free us. The impact on humanity is first in the lane, and I think, you know, I don't know if it's going to happen. So it is exclusive. It's our own sector. Viva! Which country you want to vote for? Or cheer for?
Thank you, Ash.
Almania. Angie's here, right? Germany.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
I am. Hi, Ash.
Or Portugal. Hello, hello.
Great news for us. We love soccer in Germany.
I know.
4 titles. Yeah. Biggest news ever. It's overwhelming. And it means a lot for our marketing and branding. Oh, nice.
Germany.
Thank you, Ash, for your time. We appreciate you and we love you very much. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank you, Peter.
So Chris Johnson has nothing to say. Peter has nothing to say. What's going on? Oliver, all of a sudden you're like quiet. Come on, man. All right.
Chris, Peter, Oliver.
I just want to know, how do you like the breathable income?
Humble. I like TF.
TM?
Total freedom.
Total freedom.
Total financial freedom and personal freedom. It's conservative. I like it. Breathable. Yeah, it's good. And I like but we should be brave enough to express our ambition for a higher ground. Why not? Yeah, well, it's not about maintenance. Okay, it's about thriving and total freedom, financial independence. Why not? There is enough room for all of us, like you say, at the top. And it's better with friends and family, or you'll be cold and lonely.
So who does Omar want to see in the World Cup? I know he likes soccer.
Who?
Your
Bill?
son.
Oh yeah, yeah, they love that. Yeah, they like any horsing. And the little one too.
Chunky.
For me,
Yeah,
Mr.
the
Ash,
tickets are sold out. So if you're looking at trying to book a ticket for Qatar, they're already sold out. What an amazing thing. Just like on passive, we're probably going to sell out before we go public.
For me, Mr. Ash, what you show us in the back office, of course, the whole presentation that you give is excellent. There is no one better than other. That transition from all founders to own passive, what you show us in the back office, the all mail, how clean it is, and what the possibility could be, the audio and the video, the cleanness, the sexiness. You said, and like you said, you can put like a one-liner in there. You can attract millions of people literally for free, and just mind-blowing. It's just not never ending. And of course, the FIFA is like the sugar on top. It's no doubt about it. This is so big. Me being from the Middle East, I know how big this is in the Middle East, and Qatar being one of the countries in there. I mean, it's a privilege to have.
Dr. Bill's son was there. Have you gone there? Dr. Bill, have you been there, or just your son?
No, my son lived there for a year and a half, and his wife is actually there right now. She has to go back. She has to go back periodically to maintain her work status because she's
Are you babysitting?
Yeah, I'm babysitting 2 wild Indians. Yeah, and we would like to go back to Qatar one day. That would be a great visit.
Yeah, very tiny country. Yeah.
Yeah, hey Ash.
Hey,
Yeah,
are we good, Peter? Brother, you good? Thank you so much.
yeah,
Talk to
hey
me.
Ash.
Hello,
Man,
hello.
I'm speechless. I just want to say thank you. And Ome, the audio video that you just talked, disruptive features, and the data center again that you just mentioned. In fact, I don't know, I don't have anything to say. I just want to say thank you. And you've given us some good topics, OTech pros that will go out and break it down. And that of O Connect also, man, then the soccer. I'm a soccer guy. And in fact, we know what soccer means. And the marketing, the advert, the branding that is going to be there from OnPassive. I just want to say thank you for doing all this. You and the tech guys in Hyderabad, thank you and thank you again. And I just want to say, I also thank your family for your sleepless night that they miss you. You don't have full 100% with them, especially your 2 kids. I just want to say thank you for working hard for the 1.4 million plus founders. Thank you, Mr. Ash, and God bless you.
Thank you, Oliver. And I love to hear from you and the other engineers, obviously, because it's like a thermometer and the thermostat that gives me a good pulse of the temperature, the direction from a technical perspective, because you're an experienced or an expert in IT, in IT and AI, or at least you get it more than most people or average people, and it matters. Your input is always quite desirable. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So who you want to get the cup?
Whew. I want Cameroon.
Germany.
My country.
Well, Germany got it. Yeah, Cameroon is amazing. Yeah.
Germany has been taking the cup, so we
player.
need an African country now to take it. Yeah.
You know what I want? I want Senegal because of money.
Senegal, Germany, Cameroon. All right, any of them. Anybody cares about America?
America, they call it the soccer. So
yeah,
they call it soccer.
Yeah, we call it soccer. Yeah.
Yeah, they call it soccer. So it's not that they don't recognize soccer here that much, like basketball and football. But Africa, Europe, and the other part of the world is football, soccer.
True. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It will be a good, especially after the last couple of years of people being locked down in a way now, so we can see some positive thing, like Mr. Nazal said, just brings people together, just have good time, watch, cheer, family, friends together. It's a beautiful time. Especially if Germany wins. Oh, I'm kidding. All right.
Thank you, Ash. Did we have
absolutely.
everyone? Did we have everyone spoke today? Anyone needs to have anything else to say, or should we let Ash go?
So I hope the disclaimer didn't scare them. I'm just like, have to tell them like, okay, don't worry, just speak the truth, okay?
Absolutely.
I told you many times, everything is being watched. So it's just, for the first time, I have to share with you because it is happening. It's pre-requested previously, give us the last. Now it's like, in a good way. Obviously, we love, we're proud of what we're doing. If you want to know something that I would say I do appreciate what they're doing because they have a good understanding. Obviously, they know some other is trying to attack us or snitch or however. Okay, but I appreciate they take the time to do their due diligence, which costs them money, and it costs us money too, to validate the facts and all of that. So it's good that they're mindful. I feel they're advocates. They love what we're doing, and you know, it's a good thing that they're keeping us and allowing us to be creative.
Actually, I remember one thing that's pertinent. When GoDaddy took on the Super Bowl and did an ad as a beginning company, that was phenomenal marketing. I think On Passive will do the same thing with the World Cup and be a world domination company based on our niche, which is much bigger than GoDaddy. So kudos to you for that marketing genius.
Yeah, who knows, next round World Cup 2026, I believe. I'm not sure where it would be. Snap, I think it was supposed to be in Russia, no? So that will change. Yeah. Ouch. So I'm sure some adjustment will be required. Speaking of that, you know, countries and sanctions, I go through this with the processors and the financial merchants and all of that. And it aches my heart when we see some countries are sanctioned. The problem is the government or the heads or whatever, but the problem is the rest of the population is paying that price. So I'm hoping and hopeful that there would be a more fair judgment instead of punishing the entire country, just those who are in violation or maybe troublemakers. Like I would say, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, Iran, North Korea, now Russia. Okay, maybe they're sanctioned. I don't know anyone else. Venezuela. Anyway, if you cannot punish the whole population for just crazy maniacs heading them. So yeah, that's a problem. So hopefully there would be a better treatment for the people. So wow, okay, big change. Now 2026 it will be in the USA. Boom. That's really good to know.
You got to start your campaign now, right now, Mr. Ash. Get it at discount early.
So by the way, we see that Qatar or the stadiums are just 1 hour away from Dubai.
Wow.
So if anybody makes it there, you have a good chance to stop by. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
And the team, thank you so much. They said we will take good care of anyone coming to Dubai, and some roses.
Fantastic.
Speaking of that, I don't have the same. So I get people daily are going to the Orlando office, whether I'm in town, not in town, I'm there. Can somebody handle that for me? Like people are just popping there. I don't know them. Like, yeah, you can say a founder, and people would think like, oh, they found the company. Founding members, different name. Okay. So Mohammed Salah is not playing. Ouch. Mo Salah. Is he still with Liverpool? I know you have an event in
that's my team,
Liverpool.
That's my
he's still
team.
there.
He's still there. He's still with us.
Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my team.
Yeah, he re-signed this year.
Yeah.
They're still here.
Yeah, Egypt didn't qualify.
Mr. Ash, are you coming to Qatar World Cup?
Okay, I haven't planned yet, but I probably will be in the region at the time. So
maybe we can plan for a small team for on passive to meet there. It would be great.
I'm open for anything. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ash.
There are a couple of things that are not on my decision. Once they're determined and finalized, then my plan throughout the year will be clear, and I can tell you where I'll be and all of that. Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Hi, Ash.
Hello.
Gursminder here. So
You're
one
back.
question.
Welcome.
Yes, I'm back. So one question, because so many founders asked regarding these pending IDs. So do we have some timeline when they will be flushed out, or it is still going on? It will go on forever or whatever.
Yeah, I ordered the flushing out already, and they've been cleaning little by little, except those leaders who haven't said I'm working on them, and I'm obviously I have demand on them. So the numbers will keep dropping down. I am completely mentally done long time ago, but obviously just respectfully allowing the leaders to take care of what they have been requested. Okay, so what about visiting Orlando? Anybody can handle that? Like, we don't want to just maybe we should educate them. Julie, please take it away. People pop in. I love to see people, but what should they do? Like, is it possible somebody's just going to pop and see me there, or should they just save their time and energy? And
as we understand that there are so much work and time spent behind the scene, there's no way that we could just look up the address and go knock on the door and say, I want to see Mr. Mufarad. Let's give him the respect. And the people behind the scenes are working, because truly this is our future, our kids, our grandkids. There's generations and generations to come. So let's respect that. Give the gentleman, our brother here, the respect, and the office also. So please, please, please think twice before we do something. Think
what chance is 1 million people? What percentage do you think they would like to see me, and what percentage do you think I would like to see them?
Oh boy.
Maybe 100%. Okay, close to that. Some people I don't want to see. Forgive me. Yeah, but I'm kidding.
But
I like
Ash,
to be a bully. But look, we're in Orlando, so it's like anybody's in Orlando or just a step away. So if I do this, do you believe anything will be done? Yeah. So please don't go there. It's unlikely you're going to see me ever without a prior arrangement. Okay. If that's the case, if we have something to discuss, I set up an appointment. It might not even be at the office. If you're just going there to validate if Ash exists, die with that concern. If you're going there to validate if there's an office or not, no, we don't have that. We just have a couple of offices, Burj Khalifa and there and here. Okay, and yeah, I'm not able to get a room in Orlando. So don't be silly. All right. So please, I respect you, but it's a good, wild ambition, but it's unlikely going to work.
Yes, and I also like to add
Ash, I think
if anyone would like to see Ash, would like to hear him, this is a place to be.
Or
Also, the back
be
office.
noticeable that you're invited on the lovey events.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your
Oh.
chance. We don't take average people to the events, right?
Yeah. All right, we should let you go, Ash.
Gersminder was gonna talk.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Continue with this of visits by founder. I think you are going to get a hard time once you are in Dubai region over there. And I feel that Ash, once we discussed that there should be one Founders Day where everybody can come over there, or maybe and meet you if you
Chris
are.
Johnson will protect me. Look at his muscles.
Yeah.
I think this goes to Hyderabad, this go to Dubai, the Florida office, or anywhere. You know, don't just show up on the door and knock and
Exactly.
You know, ask to
It's
leave.
not an open for the public thing. It's an IT company, but of course, with a prior arrangement, it's
Yeah.
a different track.
Yeah.
Maybe a Founders Day we can do once a month or whatever like that. Where
Did you
everybody can
ask
come.
me to come to Orlando, Gusmender? Or your work made us contact you and invite you to Boston?
Yes. Exactly.
You want to be the hunted, okay? If you want to keep
Yeah.
hunting, you're not going to shoot. You're not going to catch.
It's pretty simple. If you get an invitation to go to Orlando to see Ash, take it. If you don't go.
Yeah. Or we know each other. We talk about it. Yeah. And by all means, you know, here's the insane thing. Please don't take this as I don't want to see you. I don't care, any of that. No matter who you are, even if I don't know you personally, trust me, I can have a conversation with a tree. No offense, okay? I love seeing people, and there's nobody I don't get along with. It's crazy. So it's not that, it's just not realistic.
Absolutely. And please do not contact some of the, like Marty or myself and Susie, everybody here and say, oh, I want to meet Ash, and constantly doing that. It's just not going to help any of it. Let's just focus in the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture here is our business. So please, everyone, be considerate for each other's people's time as well.
Julie, I just tell them, so do I.
That's a good answer, Marty. Thank you so much, Ash. We appreciate you so much for being here. And please send our appreciation to your family and all the people working behind the scenes, the tech teams, everywhere. Please, please let them know that we appreciate them very much. And
thank you, Dubai.
Yeah.
Thank you. The other regions will be disclosed, okay? We don't want to also distract them. Thank you, India. Thank you, 200 plus countries with all the founders. Thank you, leadership here, and leaders. Thank you for all you do. Do I get a card, Julie?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send it.
I get a cookie card. That's okay.
You get strawberry soup.
Oh, that's fun.
Thank you, Ash. Everyone, thank you so much. Have a good evening. Please.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll see you at a new top. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Thank you.
I'll see you in the O Network for now, and until we meet next time.
We love you.
Love you too. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ash.
How did you get the magic?